So he's in charge of this area. That's David. Lockie's from the courier.
It's Jamie. Very good.
Sorry. Nearly rang you that night.
G'day. Good. I've forgotten your Michael. Jamie, Michael. Yeah, sorry. Good idea, Michael. Okay, Barry.
Have an exciting day.
Oh, no. Yeah, second.
Oh, I locked you in. Hey, how was the festival in Beaufort? No, sorry. It's not. Oh, I hope you did. Geez, you're a good one.
BAS Head like 2020.
We didn't know, did we?
No,
No, just wash your hands.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it quiet, are you? Because there's no one there, mate. Well, you find the diehards will stick around like the old boys. I can't get it to go really. Having enough speed.
Oh, there you go.
On my way, Adam have to work in the day off. But Adam's fucked with that anyway. They'll just expect you to come in and drop it at the time because you've done it once. And he just doesn't realise that. The other thing is too, the other day doing all these bloody temp pictures. Now I know he's busy, he's doing bloody because I've had this I've had this conversation with you. I never leave anything until the next day because you never know what the next day's going to bring. You're fucked. And you're going to have people bringing it.
So do we need to move out?
and welcome everyone to the Head of the Lake for 2023 on February 26th. It's been a great day. We welcome Loretto College and Ballarat Grammar right now. Just building up the vibe for today's Head of the Lake. Our feature races are the last two races. We've got a 32 race card today. Last two races, 31 and 32. It's going to be a great days of racing. The president of jury today is David Gruptus, and on the committee as well. We have our announcers, which is myself, Isaac Jansen from Ballarat High School, and I'll be joined by James Walk later on. We have a few trophies to be presented to our winners. Obviously, we have a few premiership races today. Obviously, the boys' Head of the Lake will be the Harold Davison Cup, which is a boys' premiership trophy. And obviously, in the girls' Head of the Lake, we have the Dowling Challenge Cup, which is actually the boys and the may I say the Dowling Challenge Cup is the winner of the boys' Head of the Lake, and will be presented by Tom Dowling. And the winner of the girls' Head of the Lake will be the Patterson Shield. Those races are due to run at 12 o'clock and 12:10. It's going to be a great day's racing here at Lake Wendouree on this Olympic course. We recently just had the smoking ceremony. And the atmosphere is starting to build up as the schools start to arrive. We have our first race at 9 o'clock. It's a female school Cox Quad Scowl Year 9 Division 6. And we've got Ballarat Clarendon College with three crews in the first race, and Loretto College is in the other crew. So we've got 4 crews in the first race over 1,000 metres, due at 9 o'clock. We welcome Damascus College as they start to make an appearance with Loretto and Grammar. They're starting to build up the vibe for their 2023 Head of the Lake.
So many.
good, mate. How are you?
Sorry?
Did you pack yourself some milk?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I think this was the brighter side, wasn't it? In the last few races, but I think the King's Cross over there.
That's a bit exciting.
It is. It's a good one, isn't it?
I'm looking forward to seeing you catch two as well.
Yeah, they must come their way through.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They are now.
Hi, babe.
You park underneath.
I parked in Wilson's Park.
Hello and welcome to the 2023 Head of the Lake once again. Last year's winner was Ballarat Grammar. They're going for the 5-peat today in the boys' Head of the Lake, and Ballarat Clarendon won it last year for the girls. It's 111 years of history. The first race in 1911 was confirmed a no race. And, 111 years of history. We are still here celebrating such an iconic event at Lake Wendouree. So we welcome Ballarat High School, St Pat's and Loretto are here, and Ballarat Grammar as the noise continues.
you like?
I don't think we're going to be so quiet over this side today as it was in the last few days. I was actually going to take you. I was about to take you saying, I don't think we're going to have it to ourselves.
Oh, same hat. Let's do that. We're kids that can't
driving forward. Yeah. So that's actually worked out really good. Well, for 6 races I wasn't able to. Yeah. I didn't forgot to check that.
I've been up since 3.
I
right here.
Okay, I'll try and get a message.
Oh, there is a rivalry in there, isn't there?
Dude, they literally got like a podcast.
That's what I was saying at half time. As long as you don't come last, I'm working off 85%. Like if you go 85%, pushing the right,
Sorry, Red Bull.
No, I'm right, yeah.
Brendan.
That's right. That's a good idea.
It's so big.
The 2023 Head of the Lake is about to get underway with the female school cock squad scale United Division 6. They're at the start line now and about 5 minutes away from the start. As this build-up continues, it's going to be a perfect day for rowing. Good rowing conditions across the course with not much wind about. Going in a bit of an easterly direction, the wind at this stage.
still good. Even this early on.
So the 2023 Head of the Lake is underway with our first race. The female school Cox Quad Scale United Division 6 is underway. In lane 2 we have Ballarat Clarendon College for Ada Rowan, Alicia Shanajan, Kira Sullivan, Ada Bassett-Swar and Scarlett Pinder is the Cox. In lane 3 we have Loretto Ballarat, their only crew in this race, the rest of Ballarat Clarendon, with Eliza Dodd, Georgia Marnie, Kieran McDonald, Olivia James, Daisy Donovan, Clancy the Cox. In lane 4 we have another Ballarat Clarendon crew with Hema Baines, Kashika Bansal, Lulu Penny Batas, Sophie Tetrus and Ava Lepek is the Cox. In lane 5 we have Ballarat Clarendon College with Carly Asha Aspen and then Hannah Reeford, Raja Jan, Sophie Howe and then Amy Clue is the Cox. So that's our first race, they're underway. So as our first race is underway, I have James Walk join me as my assistant today, and we're calling today. How are we, James?
Me? Just on the special comments today, I think I'll leave the commentary to you because you've got quite a bit of experience.
Thanks, Walkie. It should be a good day's racing, that's for sure.
Today, water's nice and flat, hardly any breeze out there, no waves, unlike we've had some years. Geez, when was it? The 2018, 5 years ago, it was basically cyclonic winds, mate.
Oh, that's perfect then. It's going to be a great day. The atmosphere's certainly building up with a lot of people already here, that's for sure. So, with a 1,000 metre start line now, I did look underway, but...
Here we are now, underway.
Yep, we're underway now. And Ballarat Clarendon College of lane 5. Had a pretty good start already. Was out the outside. And then the second Ballarat Clarendon College crew, there's 3 in this race. Of lane 4 is in second early on, and Loretto College in third, and then Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2 in last of all. And the first races we're underway for the 2023 Head of the Lake. So Loretto College of lane 3, their only crew in the race. It's versing Ballarat Clarendon and have taken the lead for Eliza Dodd, Georgia Marnie, Kieran McDonald, Olivia James and Daisy Donovan Clancy, the Cox of lane 3 have taken the lead, and they're about a length in front now to Ballarat Clarendon College in lane 4.
Loretto going out with a much higher stroke rate than the Clarendon College crews. Looking pretty good. Let's see whether they can sustain that for the next 750 metres. Looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Clear water on both college crews, 3 college crews.
Lane 2 for Clarendon in lane 2 has got second position of Clarendon in lane 4. But Loretto College by 2 lengths now, putting in a margin on the Clarendon crews.
Yeah, getting clear water every stroke. They're just extending that lead every time they take a stroke move into the catch. They've got good connection with the water, really just pushing away from the college crews now.
So Loretto College of lane 3 have got a clear lead now by probably 4 lengths to Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2 for Ada Roman, Alicia Shanajan, Kira Solomon and Ada Bassett-Swar, and then Scarlett Pinder is the Cox. But Loretto College have extended since I've last looked now, and it's probably 5 lengths as they go past the 500 metre mark.
Yeah, Loretto College doing it quite comfortably here. Moving well together. Blade work's pretty good. Extending that lead every stroke. Missing a bit of water at the catch, but dipping the hands, but not really a problem for Loretto today.
Loretto College convincingly by 5 lengths. They obviously will try and go back-to-back in the Premiership Trophy today as they won it last year. It's a brilliant start, and they've got a few good crews along the day, so hopefully they can follow on with this performance as they continue to break clear, and they're probably 5.5 lengths now to lane 2 of Ballarat Clarendon College. In second and third place we've got the lane 5 of Ballarat Clarendon College, and last of all is lane 4 of Ballarat College.
Impressive from the Loretto crew, who've still maintained that high stroke rate that they got out of the blocks at. They haven't really showed any signs of slowing down, but over 1,000 metres you can sort of put all the eggs into that one basket. But no, some not bad blade work from the Div 6 girls from Loretto.
.50 metres to go, and Loretto College of lane 3 will win the first race of the Head of the Lake 2023. As they are 10 metres from the line, Loretto College will go on a win by 6 lengths to Ballarat Clarendon College. The realisation hasn't kicked in, but Loretto College by 5 lengths. Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2 will get second, and Ballarat Clarendon of lane 4 will go in for third, about 2 lengths away from the second position.
About 12. Sorry, Isaac.
No, you go, Walkie. All good.
No, the Loretto crew 12.6 second margin on the Clarendon College crew that came second. So we've just got about a margin of just over 4 lengths there. Well done to Loretto girls. Did it quite comfortably from the start too.
Dominant performance there. So we've got Loretto, Ballarat, the winners there for Eliza Dodd, Georgia Mahoney, Kira McDonald, Olivia James, Daisy Donovan, Clancy, the Kelks. Well done. As, that goes towards their premiership points, which they won last year.
We're pretty close to the Loretto Spit crew, and I'm surprised that we can't really hear them that much after that dominant performance. Maybe just warming up, and then we'll hear them a little bit more throughout the day. So underway now with the male school school quad, U9 Division 5, Lane 2 St Patrick's College, Lane 3 Clarendon College, Lane 4 and 5 St Patrick's College also.
So in lane 2, as Walkie said, St Patrick's College. We've got 3 crews in this, like Ballarat Clarendon did in their last race, which Ballarat Clarendon are in the opposite position here. They've got 1 crew in this race with St Patrick's with 3. So in lane 2, we have Ned Cummings, Billy Barnes, Darry Kelly and Ethan Walters. Jackson Davies is the Cox for lane 2 for St Patrick's College. In lane 3 for Ballarat Clarendon, we have Lachlan Morris, Luca Calms, Connor Stevens, Harley Hu, Arlo Mickey is the Cox for Ballarat Clarendon. And in St Patrick's College in lane 4, we have Patrick McGreevy, Bed Watlett, Thomas Cosgriff, Logan Gardner, Alexander Dalton is the Cox and coached by Gabrielle Yames. And in lane 5 we have the St Patrick's College crew, Hunter Joyce, Marcus Day, Benny Eckel, Mason Erdy and Olivia Quick is the Cox. This stage of the race, lane 4 of St Patrick's College seems to have the lead by 2 lengths to St Patrick's College of lane 5 and Ballarat Clarendon in 3rd and St Patrick's College of lane 2 in last position. As they've got about 400 metres to go. It's a pretty good race here, they're not far off each other, it's a tight contest. At this stage, lane 4 of St Patrick's College still has the lead. Ballarat Clarendon making a strong turn of foot. And St Patrick's College of lane 2 also in the 3rd now, with lane 5 in last position of St Patrick's College.
Leading St Patrick's crew doing quite well with that stroke rate, similar to the Loretto crew from the previous race. They've gone out of the blocks, sort of high 30s, sort of look to be about 36, 38, and they've maintained that all the way down the course. College, who appear to be in 2nd, doing a good job to have a lower stroke rate and to be within touch of St Pat's, who are rating a lot higher. But these St Pat's boys quite comfortably doing it here. We've got about maybe a length and a half, 2 lengths in margin at the moment as they come into the last 10 metres.
So St Patrick's College of lane 4 win by 2 lengths to Ballarat Clarendon for a tight contest for 2nd in lane 3. And St Patrick's College of lane 2 for 3rd and 4th will be lane 5 of St Patrick's College. Good performance all round from all schools there. So St Patrick's College of lane 4, the winners there for Patrick McGreevy, Bade Waltlet, Thomas Cosgriff, Logan Gardner and Alexander Dalton is the coach, coached by Gabrielle Yanes. A good performance there. So we're underway in our 3rd race, the female school Cox Quad Scale Year 9 Division 5. In lane 2 we have the first of the Ballarat High School crews today with Brooklyn Metcalf, Kira Roonan, Lily Timurl, Kate Raynan, George English is the Cox and coached by Robert Simmons at Ballarat High School. In lane 3 we have Loretto Ballarat, Marley Constable, Summer Martin, Bonnie Burt, Miller Schwartz and Kate Hudson the Cox. In lane 4 we have Ballarat Grammar with Elise Mason, Stella Kwan, Ella Davin, Lucy Candit, and then Kate Crilly is the Cox. In lane 5 we have Ballarat Clarendon College for Tara Gray, Millie Knoll, Taylor McGill, Isabel Long, and Estelle Friedman is the Cox. So at this stage of the race, as they pass the 500 metre mark, Loretto Ballarat of lane 3 seems to have the lead from Ballarat Grammar of lane 4, 2 lengths away in second.
Yeah, the leading Loretto crew rating about 32 strokes a minute, which is not a bad way to be. And if you can have clear water, especially over 1,000 metres, if you can race that race at 32 strokes a minute, you're doing pretty well. So big, long, powerful strokes from the Loretto crew here. I can't see from this angle whether they're getting more and more distance on the crews that are following them, but they're doing quite well here, Loretto. Big levers, not really. Really got really good length there at the catch. Again, missing a little bit of water by dipping the hands at the catch, but not really an issue for them right now.
So with 400 metres to go, Loretto Ballarat seem to have the lead by 2 lengths now. Ballarat High School maybe for second of Ballarat Grammar, and last of all will be Ballarat Clarendon. But I can confirm now Ballarat Clarendon for second at this stage of the race with about 200 metres to go.
Loretto's spit crew a little bit louder now. Maybe they didn't so happen to notice the first crew that came down. So much louder for this second Loretto crew that's about to take out the U9 Division 5. About 1 length of margin, maybe just a little bit more. And well done to Loretto College. Ballarat Grammar in second. Ballarat High School looked to have had a little issue with the bow seat there, but now coming in third. And Ballarat Clarendon College will be fourth.
So Loretto Ballarat, the winners there for Marley Constable, Summer Martin, Bonnie Burt, Miller Schwartz, and Kate Hudson is the Cox of lane 3 in the female school Cox Quad Scale Year 9 Division 5.
Righto, you two, you're not allowed to be here.
How are you?
You're too old to be here.
our hold-up's been explained. It appears the Ballarat High School quad scale is only going to be a trio scale because we're missing one rower. So starters getting a line now. Good luck to Ballarat High School doing it with 3. How good would that be, Isaac, if they could pull off the win with 3 people? A little less weight in the boat.
It would be bloody awesome, that's for sure. We'll see that Ballarat High School spit crew get up and about.
So one of our crews a little bit late to the line, hence the hold-up, but getting a line now. Just a little bit past the starting line, so we'll be just a little bit short of 1,000 metres. St Pat's gone out pretty hard here. Oh, crab from the stroke seat at the start. But they've recovered pretty well and they're back into it.
So in lane 2, we have Ballarat Clarendon College for River Groden, Jara Groden, Hamish Druffin, Fraser Grimmer, Ethan Leon is the kicks. In lane 3, we have Ballarat Grammar for Miller Wills, William Balkin, Robbie Scott, Jack Tanner, and then Lily Bray is the kicks. In lane 4, we have the Mighty High, Ballarat High School for Mitchell Maltoff, William Katanar, Hudson Cunningham, and Refuse Tomich, and the kicks is Angelina Keddy, and coached by Simon Coles. In lane 5, we have St Patrick's College, which are our leaders by, I'd say, probably 4 lengths now, for Billy Dappin, Lockie Habenar, Finley Dalzil, Archie Todd, Lachlan Cole is the kicks.
Those nerves on the starting line for the stroke seat of St Pat's, clearly no issue now. Really settled into their race rhythm, and like you just said, Isaac, they're putting in a bit of clear water on the crew from what appears to be Clarendon College from this angle. Again, similar to the Loretto crew from the previous race, rating in the low 30s here. St Patrick's College, maybe about 31, 32 strokes a minute. Again, not a bad way to do it for a 1,000-metre race if you can rate that low and still get the lead and maintain it.
Ballarat Clarendon now within a length of St Pat's, so that margin is decreasing. So I'll repeat, the male school quad scale Year 9 Division 4 this race is, as they approach the 500 metre mark. St Patrick's College with a length lead now, and they're starting to extend the margin again, I'd say, to Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2, and Ballarat High is last of all, but St Patrick's College of lane 5 in 3rd position.
Yeah, nice consistent rhythm from St Patrick's here, rating 30, anywhere between 31 and 32 strokes a minute. That Clarendon College crew, they're appearing to make up a little bit of water from this angle. A little bit hard to tell, but if St Pat's maintain that rating of 32, but College picks it up a little bit, they could be in a bit of trouble, St Patrick's.
So if they've got about 400 metres to go from this angle, it looks like St Patrick's College has the lead by, I'd say, 2 lengths now to Ballarat Clarendon from this angle, I may say, and Ballarat Grammar in 3rd and Ballarat High in last position.
Clarendon College crew now putting in a little bit of a surge. Now they're coming into the last sort of 150, 200 metres, picked up the stroke rating to about 37, 38, but St Pat's has recognised the challenge and they've also matched it to pick it up. So still looks as though St Pat's have maybe 1.5, 2 lengths based on this angle, but yeah, St Pat's answered the call, did what they need to early in the race, maintained 32, and when they were challenged they knew that they could pick it up. So that's smart racing by St Patrick's College.
So as they approach the 50-metre mark, St Patrick's College of lane 5 will prove too good and make every point a winner by leading this race all the way. St Patrick's College of lane 5 will win it with good celebration. And St Pat's Spitfire is up and about. And Ballarat Clarendon College in for second of lane 2. About 3 lengths away, I'd say, from St Patrick's College. And Ballarat Grammar of lane 3 will get for Ballarat High School with about, say, 150 metres to go. Obviously missing one rower. A bit unfortunate, a pretty unfair disadvantage there. St Patrick's College for Billy Darvin, Lockie Hubner, Finley Dalziel, Archie Todd and Lachlan Cole. The winners there of lane 5 in the Year 9 quad scale, Division 4. Ballarat High School now going past the line, and good participation there.
Disappointing for Ballarat High to only have the 3 rowers. The person that's missing, I hope that they've got a good story for not being here today, biggest race of the season, so hopefully everything's okay for that person.
It is a Sunday morning.
Wasting no time here, we're underway with the female school quad Year 9 Division 4, lane 2 Loretto College, lane 3 Ballarat Grammar, lane 4 Ballarat Clarendon and lane 5 Ballarat High. Ballarat Grammar out to the lead here over Loretto College, who are coming second. Looks like there's a little bit of overlap between the 2 boats here, maybe 3/4 of a length that Grammar have on top of Loretto College, but appear to be extending their lead.
So as Walkie said before, in lane 2 we have Loretto Ballarat for Tanner Castles, Sophie Robertson, Evie Roney, Talia Laundry and Adelaide Austin is the cox. Ballarat Grammar of lane 3, Sophie Reid, Millicent Arsha, Mia Matthews, Alice Booth, Kenza Deakin is the cox. Lane 4 we have Ballarat Clarendon of Elizabeth Haynes, Anna Sun, Jordan Martin, Harriet Broadmoor and Zoe Dodder Marnie is the cox. And Ballarat High in lane 5 for Mackenzie Hocking, Isabel Cutteridge, Peyton Smith, Elizabeth Kett and Mia Sanders is the cox and coached by Robert Simmons. But at this stage, Ballarat Grammar looks to have the lead by a length down to Loretto College. Clarendon in for third at Ballarat High School last of all. So we've got about 150 metres to go, I'd say, Walkie.
A little bit less than that for Ballarat Grammar. Looks about 50 metres now, 50, 60 metres. And the first race that we've seen the Bowcox racers enter the mix. So good to see Grammar mixing it up with the results a little bit. Loretto having won the last 2 girls races and Pat's last 2 boys races, but they're going to do it comfortably and they're going to do it by length and a half Ballarat Grammar.
So Ballarat Grammar, good performance there. 2 lengths, I'd say, to Loretto College that passes the line now of lane 2. And third will be Clarendon College of lane 4, as they've got about 5 metres to go past the line.
A little bit of a hiccup from that Ballarat Clarendon College crew towards the end there, but it wasn't going to make any difference to the result. A little bit of fatigue sets in by the end of the race. Your hands and your sort of wrists start to cramp up a little bit, your forearms start to cramp up, and the quad scale being quite a technical stroke, it's no surprise that you sort of start cramping up a little bit, and those mistakes can happen towards the end. And geez, wasting no time after that delay, we're underway with the Year 9 quad, the boys quad, Year 9 Division 3, lane 2 Ballarat Grammar, lane 3 Damascus College, lane 4 St Patrick's and lane 5 Ballarat Clarendon. No Ballarat High School representation in this race. From here, Isaac, I think I can see, if you want to jump on the binoculars, but I think I can see St Patrick's in the lead in lane 4.
Oh,
you don't even have to get on the binoculars, mate.
I will confirm that right now. Patrick's College the lead, I'd say, from Ballarat Clarendon of lane 5. And third position, either Ballarat Grammar or Damascus.
I would say that we have, so St Pat's leading, College second, we've got Grammar just narrowly in front of Damascus for third place.
So we've got about 100 metres to go. In the 6th race, the male school Cox Quad Scale Year 9 Division 3 at St Patrick's College of lane 4, with about a length and a half lead to Ballarat Clarendon of lane 5, and Grammar just, I would say, in 3rd. But with 20 metres to go, St Patrick's College of lane 4 by about 3 lengths as they pass the line to Ballarat Clarendon of lane 5.
Quite nice rowing there by the St Patrick's crew. Nice high stroke rate, but not. It's kind of like in cycling when you've got the high cadence, you don't really tend to expend as much energy if you're spinning the legs really quickly. So that St Pat's crew looked like that they had the healthy mix of stroke rate, but also getting the power on through the water as well. So well done to St Patrick's.
We had Damascus College of lane 3 in 3rd and Ballarat Grammar in 4th. St Patrick's College, the winners there for Isaac Coppen-Vallis, Jack Nunn, Finn Russell, Casey Coops, Harrison Bennett is the Kelson, coached by Sebastian Pendlebury, which is a good performance there by St Patrick's College. So in race 5, we had the Ballarat Grammar crew of the female school Cox Quad Scale Year 9 Division 4. The winners were Ballarat Grammar with Sophie Reid, Millicent Usher, Mia Matthews, Elise Booth and Kenzie Deacon was the Cox of lane 3 in lane 5, and the winners in lane 6 were earlier on as well. So we're underway in race 7, the female school Cox Quad Scale Year 9 Division 3. We've got 5 crews in this race, with Ballarat Grammar in lane 2 for Charlotte Revisa, Bess Morrison, Charlotte Armitage, Georgina Draffin, Jessica Hawker is the Cox. In lane 3 we have Damascus College of Ruby Lane, Isabel Forbes, Catherine Code, Claire Douglas, Isabel Thompson is the Cox. In lane 4 we have Ballarat Clarendon of Olivia Hickingbotham, Mossam Kulshal, Zia Smith, Aurea Sanpedia, and Addison Tucker is the Cox. In lane 5 we have Ballarat High School with Aaliyah Tapster, Willow Manford, Claire Matheson, Mia Jenkins and Lani Wilson is the Cox. In lane 6 we have Loretto Ballarat for Jemima Noble, Lila Malloy, Abby Kinnersley and Maddie Gion, and Madison Cheeseman is the Cox. I'll pass on to Walkie.
First race of the day where we've seen all schools represented in the race, which is good to see. So by the time we've got to Year 9 Div 3, Isaac, we've finally got every school racing against one another. So hopefully more of that from now on. Hard to see who's leading. I would say it's probably the crew in... It is Grammar leading. Hard to say from this angle.
So So it's the battle of the schools in this 7th race, and at this stage I think Ballarat Grammar of lane 2 has the lead from Damascus College in lane 3 at this stage of the race as we... Loretto on the outside from... It's a difficult camera angle here we have, Walkie.
Yeah, it's the two outside crews from Loretto and Ballarat Grammar that appear to be leading the rest of the field. From where we are, Isaac, it appears to be Loretto College, but don't hold me to that just yet. We're joined in the commentary box by Megan Fumano, who has also added some commentary to the mix. Notice that the Loretto crew had doing a bit of a little zigzagging coming down the course, so hopefully, if it is a tight one, that doesn't cost them. Close to the boys now, Loretto College need to get off those. Grammar sitting pretty comfortably over in lane, what's that lane, Isaac? Tell me. 2?
Lane 2.
Pretty comfortably, I think. Microphone's just died. They appear to be leading, but it's too hard to call from the angle that we're on. Loretto picked it up, but they're still on those boys. Always touching the boys a little bit now, which could cost them, hopefully not. But Ballarat Grammar appear to be half a length to maybe canvas in front of Loretto.
We've got a good race here. Ballarat Grammar just outside of lane 2. But Loretto are coming. It's going to go to a photo, I reckon. We're not going to pick that. Ballarat Grammar or Loretto. A good line up for 3rd as well. We're going to have a race of photo finishes. Ballarat High School or Clarendon of lane 4. We go down the line for 3rd, and Ballarat High School, I'd say, by 3/4. We'll just get 3rd to Clarendon. And Damascus will get last of all. So we'll go to a photo finish.
To hear from the judges on what the result of that race was. Still awaiting the outcome, but it was very tight between Loretto College and Ballarat Grammar. So still awaiting that result from the Year 9 Girls Quad Division 3, but in the meantime we've got the Year 9 Division 2 Boys Quad coming down now. Lane 2 Damascus College, Lane 3 St Patrick's College, Lane 4 Ballarat Clarendon, and Lane 5 Ballarat Grammar. St Patrick's appear to be half a length to 3/4 of a length in front of Ballarat Clarendon College at this point. Almost stroke for stroke, but St Patrick's College just narrowly out-edging Ballarat Clarendon College with their stroke rate, which is what's doing them their favours and keeping them in front at the moment.
Like they saw each other and it's just happening.
So from Damascus, the crew is Willem Madigan, Hamish Brisbane, Emerson Valance, Declan Newman, Liam Shillito, and coaches Robert Davis and Sam Hutchison. The crew from St Patrick's, we have James Lund, Tristan Colo, Flynn Sandlin, Ashton Helsel, Aspen Dodd, coaches Harvey Woodburn and Cameron Barrington. From Clarendon, we have William Bray, Drake Demidov, Dan Chandler, Joseph Belcher, and Alexander Greener, who is the Cox. And from Ballarat Grammar, Michael Hughes, Hamish Mansell, Tom Fall, Jack Sharkey, and Xavier Rosado, the Cox. So it is still St Patrick's College in the lead over Ballarat Clarendon College.
Yeah. I can confirm in race 7, the female school Cox Quad Scal, that Loretto Ballarat has won of lane 6. Jemima Noble, Lila Malloy, Abby Kinnersley, Maddie Gion and Madison Cheeseman as I went to the photo finish box. In this race, it looks to be St Pat's, I'd say, Walkie over Clarendon.
Yeah, it's getting tight. You can see that Clarendon have picked up their stroke rate, and St Pat's, who had the advantage with the stroke rate earlier on, have just sort of dropped off a little bit, but now answering the challenge from Ballarat Clarendon. Too hard to tell from here. I'd say St Pat's still have about half a length though, Isaac.
I'd agree with you, Walkie, but it's a very good race with Clarendon making...
Crab from St Patrick's College, that's going to cost him.
Oh, they've mucked it up there and Clarendon are going to take over.
That's a mistake from St Patrick's.
And Clarendon, with the mistakes of St Patrick's College, will go on to win by 2 lengths, I'd say now, Walkie. A great performance.
Length in the canvas to Ballarat Clarendon over St Patrick's College, and you can see the disappointment from the St Pat's boys, but that's high pressure racing, and when it comes down to the line and you're being pushed by another crew, it's who can hold their nerve the longest.
And Ballarat Grammar for 3rd of lane 5 over Damascus. A good race there, but Ballarat Clarendon College get the win there for William Bray, Drake Dimitrov, Dan Chandler and Joseph Bashler and Alexander Grimmer in lane 4. So Ballarat Clarendon, a good performance there.
Good performance from Ballarat College to push through that and stay cool under pressure. But the boys from St Pat's can still hold their heads high, because that's not something that just happens at school level, it happens at the elite level as well. I know a few years ago, Josh Dunkley-Smith, who rode for Australia at the World Championships, same thing happened within the last 10 or 20 metres and it cost them a World Championship. But it can happen to the best of us, mate.
So we're underway in race 9, which is the female school Cox Quad Scal Year 9 Division 2. In lane 2, we've got Damascus College of Millie Valance, Cora Hoots and Colligan, then Liv Chari, Bonnie Todd, and Ella Ryan is the Cox. In lane 3, we have Ballarat Clarendon College of Zara Ambrose, Sincere Julian, Ashley Morfitt, Sophie Cardios, and then Sienna Ward is the Cox. Then in Ballarat, in lane 4 of Ballarat High School, we have Imogen Emerson, Millie Aiken, Jasmine Kay, Meg McBride, and then Sienna Ward is the Cox. Loretto Ballarat in lane 5, Anna Jones, Lily Bennett, Eve Watson, Matilda Kavanagh and Lucy Stringer is the Cox. Lane 6 is Ballarat Grammar for Lily Geddes, Kate Johnson, Abby Murray, Georgia Hill and Holly Biotti is the Cox. At this stage, I'd say it's Loretto Ballarat of lane 5, maybe just Walkie.
From here, I know we've got Ballarat Clarendon in the lead of Loretto College by looks about a length to 3/4 of a length. Just on the angle we're on anyway, Isaac, but it's hard to tell from looking straight down the course. But I would say it's Ballarat Clarendon College at the moment, which yeah, but it would only just... It's too hard to say looking straight down the course without that side-by-side camera angle, but I think we could say Damascus College appeared to be trailing at the end of the field. But High School in 4th and probably Ballarat Grammar coming 3rd currently. But it still does appear to be the crew from Ballarat Clarendon College, but Loretto making a nice push here. Definitely leading Ballarat Clarendon in the stroke rate. They're just rating a couple of points higher, and we've had an issue with the Ballarat Clarendon College crew. Stroke seat stopped rowing. Not sure what the issue was there, but it looks like Loretto have capitalised on that mistake from Ballarat Clarendon, and they're now bringing it home. Bit of noise from the Loretto spit crew, which is good to hear.
With about 50 metres to go. It's a good race here with Clarendon and Loretto. Loretto of lane 5 just has a margin by a quarter of a boat, and Loretto College of lane 5 going to the line now. Will win by a length.
Just over a length on the Ballarat Clarendon crew. Clarendon, you can see just by the way the bodies are moving, they've put absolutely everything into that, probably that 900 or 950 metres of the race, and just towards the end just run out of puff, and Loretto have come over the top of them. So well done to Loretto College there.
Ballarat Grammar of lane 6 into third, and Ballarat High School in fourth. And Damascus College of lane 2 will be last of all. The white flag has gone up, which means it's an official race. They're underway in the race 10, which is the male school Cox Quad Scale Year 9 Division 1 here. And we've got all schools here with Ballarat High School in lane 2 with Sean Barclay, Rick Barber, Reese Webster, Jet Carly Seabomb, Jaden Howden is the Cox. In lane 3 we've got St Patrick's College for Lockie Torpy, Eddie Decker, Daniel O'Brien, George Charles, James Oliver is the Cox of St Patrick's College in lane 3. Lane 4 we have Ballarat Clarendon College of Charlie King, Tiger Williams, Olivia Fumey, Jake Connolly, Reese Bulcher, which is the crew from Ballarat Clarendon. In lane 5 we have Ballarat Grammar, which is Hugh Myers, Jack Howard, Charlie Arnts, Oscar Stone, Luquette Ashmore, the Cox. And in lane 6 we've got Damascus College for Archie Bennett, Will Bruce Stilley, Ethan Kuchel, Sebastian Barriston and Harvey Wilson is the coach, and coached by Robert Davies and Sam Hutchinson.
And Ballarat Clarendon College leading St Patrick's here by about 3/4 of a length to a length. Nice stroke rate again. We've got the Bowcox races, and in my day, Isaac, the Bowcox races were reserved exclusively for the senior crews, but now with the deregulation of tubs in the junior events, we see a lot more of them. Well, we are seeing a lot more of them now in the Year 9 races. So quite a difficult boat to row because they roll around a little bit more. They're not as solid, not as flat on the bottom. So the junior crews here doing a great job of rowing in the more technical boat, and Clarendon College appear to have about a length on St Patrick's from here.
I'll confirm that, Walkie. I think Damascus of lane 6 is in third. High School or Grammar. I'd say Grammar in for fourth. As they've got about 200 metres to go, Clarendon College has the lead.
Dominant performance by Clarendon here. Like, that's quite good technical rowing for a Year 9 crew, especially, like I said before, in the Bowcox boat, and with the rowing in the scull as well. They're doing a great job. So the coaches of this Clarendon College crew should pat themselves on the back, because that's some pretty good rowing from the college boys. St Pat's doing well as well. Like, again, quite a technical crew, but just don't have the bodies, just don't have the speed to match the dominant performance here from Clarendon.
It's Clarendon College going down the line. They win by 3.5 lengths of lane 4. A good performance. The celebration backs it up as well. And St Patrick's College in for second of lane 3. And Damascus College of lane 6 will get third. And Ballarat Grammar for fourth of lane 5. And Ballarat High School with about 25 metres to go. Clarendon College, the winners there for Charlie King, Tiger Williams, Olivia Fumey, Oliver Fumey, may I say, Jake Connolly, Reese Belcher is the Cox of lane 4. A good performance, a great performance for Year 9 crews there. Race 11 is the female school Cox Quad Scale Year 9 Division 1. And we've got Ballarat Clarendon in lane 2 for Chloe Bullen, Tess Gion, Olivia Buckland, Alexandra Gilbert and Charlie Ferguson is the Cox. In lane 3 we've got Ballarat High School of Leah Ross, Rachel Arnold, Bridie Carly Seabom and then Natasha Jenkins, Lani Wilson the Cox and coached by Robert Simmons. Lane 4 Loretto Ballarat is for Avery Clark, Neve Griffiths, Olive Lanyon, Mia Woodburn and Tyra Slater is the Cox. Lane 5 is Ballarat Grammar for Cleo Tyndall, Briley Walker, Lara Golan, Olivia Bleachy and Alexa Timms is the Cox. Lane 6 is Damascus College. They've done well today. They've had a few placings on the board. Meg Mason, Annabelle Mumford, Olivia Radiosage, Annie Glover and then Piper Watt is the Cox and coached by Paul Blanchfield.
And Ballarat Grammar narrowly in the lead over what appears to be Loretto College coming second, but all crews pretty close, all within about half a length of one another at the moment, Isaac. Ballarat Grammar were leading, but though doing a lot of work on the slide to get to the catch, but not as much work through the water. It appears as though they're getting a little bit stuck, which suggests to me that they might be geared and rigged just a little bit too heavy, and Loretto now coming over the top. Again, anyone's race. You could, to avoid the cliche, mate, that I absolutely hate hearing in rowing, could throw a blanket over the field at this point because all crews are from this angle, within half a length, maybe even a canvas of one another. Loretto still with that narrow lead, though.
That's exactly right, Walkie. It's a very good race, this 11th race. Anyone can win from here. We've got nothing to lose. Let's cheer for it.
Those bodies in the Ballarat Grammar boat just looking a little bit tired, doing a lot of work, getting a little bit stuck in the water, getting up on the slide okay, but just not able to propel the boat as well as Loretto College. Still plenty of time for them to push through though, and Damascus there sitting quite nicely again. They're stroke rate about maybe 31, 32 strokes a minute. Conditions still just as good as they were this morning, so we can't really say that it's the conditions that are holding anyone back, but a little bit of a challenge from the Ballarat Clarendon College crew over in lane 2. Or was it lane 1? Doesn't really matter. I guess there's only one Clarendon College crew in the race. But Loretto still appear to have lead here. But are being challenged by Clarendon College.
That's exactly right, Walkie, with about 100 metres to go. Loretto College, I'd say by half a length to Ballarat Clarendon. Damascus just third over Ballarat Grammar and Ballarat High School last. But with 20 metres to go, Loretto are going to extend the margin and we'll probably win by, let's say, 2 lengths. Good line off the second. Damascus are kicking.
Push from Damascus there in the last 50 metres, so then Loretto have got Damascus by about 1 length and a canvas perhaps.
That's exactly right. I'd say third is Ballarat Grammar. We'll have to confirm that over Clarendon. And Ballarat High School with about 10 metres to go of lane 3. So Damascus, Loretto Ballarat, the winners there of lane 4 for Avery Clark, Neve Griffiths, Olive Langan, Mia Woodburn, Tyra Slater is the Cox. So what a good performance there, and a good performance from Damascus in second position there, and they pushed late, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think now is just as good a time as any to plug the barbecues. We've got 2 barbecues happening on either side of the spit. I don't know how much they are. Maybe someone can come up and tell me. But never too early for a sausage, never too early for a hamburger. So get on down and go and get yourselves one.
You want to go right to the end up here on the point? Look.
So they're approaching the start line for race 12, which is the male school Cox Quad Scale Year 10 Division 5. Over 1,000 metres, due at 10 o'clock. So just the 3 crews to race in race 12, with 2 Ballarat Clarendon crews of lane 2 and 4 representatives here, and St Patrick's College in lane 3. So they're just at the start line and just lining up and get ready for a start. Great atmosphere here, and it's good to see everyone running around. It's already 10 o'clock. We've already had an hour of great racing. It's been solid performances by everyone, a few close finishes, and it's just what the Header Lake's all about.
So we've got a line here at the start of the Year 10 Division 5 Boys Quad. Started just getting St Pat's to tap it up just a fraction so they're level with the Clarendon College crews. Always a bit of a challenge regardless of the conditions to get a crew straight on the line at the 1,000-metre mark, but we're underway.
Good start from lane 4 of Ballarat Clarendon. And St Pat's in for second, and Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2 in third straight away. But a good start. St Patrick's College are trying to go with them. Obviously, it's a tactical game as well as rowing. Steady tempo, so you can have a turn of foot the last 50 metres, and it really matters. But at this stage of the race, Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2 have a good lead. It's only by a quarter of a boat though. St Patrick's College of lane 3 are going to be there. It's going to be a good race actually, as they approached the 800-metre mark, as they've gone about 200 metres.
Hard to say from this angle, but it looks like Clarendon might just have a narrow lead over St Pat's. Both crews, all a little bit of a mistake there from Clarendon College, decided to stop rowing for a brief moment. Now St Pat's have started to make up a little bit of ground, and they appear to be in the lead.
So Clarendon of lane 4, I'd just say only just. It's only by a whisker at this stage from this angle. We've got 2 angles here in the commentary box. Obviously we've got live coverage straight ahead as we can see live, but we've got a monitor as well, which is pretty clear and can show us the right angles most of the time generally. But Clarendon of lane 4, I'd say just. They're extending the margin actually here, Walkie.
Yeah, it appears that way, Isaac. Whatever was happening earlier on with the decision to sort of turn around from the stroke seat and have a bit of a conversation with his 3-seat behind him, they've sorted that out and they are still extending that lead just narrowly over St Patrick's. St Patrick's College technically doing quite a bit of work, probably not as efficient as they could be on the slide or through the water. Trying to muscle it more than anything at the moment, whereas the college boys are much more efficient with the leg drive, using all their bodies, whereas the St Pat's crew, not to have a go, but just looking, they're trying to bullock the boat a little bit at this point. Whereas, college looking a lot more efficient through the water. If college could pick up that stroke rate just a little bit and get a little bit more of a lead on St Pat's, that could probably get them home and hosed.
So they're just going past the 500 now, and Clarendon have extended the lead once again since we last said. Yeah, nearly a whole boat in front now. It's 3/4. With 2:50 to go now, and St Patrick's College in second, but Clarendon of lane 4 have the lead. But St Pat's are coming again by the looks of this, Walkie.
Yeah, I would say the stroke rate, we're probably looking the same. It just comes down to now who wants it the most. Again, like, it's tight. It's now we've lost the camera angle. We just sort of have to look at it from the box. I'd say it's still Clarendon College, but that push, there's some big bodies in that St Pat's boat, so anything could happen in this last 100 or so metres.
That's exactly right, Walkie. I can confirm lane 2 of Ballarat Clarendon College has gone off the course here, but it's a good race with about, with 50 metres to go. St Pat's of lane 2, lane 3. Good race.
Looks like they've got about half of a canvas to half a length on college, and they're going to pull through and they're going to do it. So St Patrick's College with the win here, just narrowly over Ballarat Clarendon College. So a couple of mistakes there from the college crew. That little conversation mid-race, and just maybe not picking up that stroke rate a little bit earlier to get a little bit more of a lead on St Pat's, but they've done it. So smart racing by St Pat's, and well done.
Good performance there by St Patrick's College for Sebastian Valen Zuli, Kobe Jones, Jesse Dean, Jet Florence, Henry Jones, and is the Cox, and coached by Glenda Morris. A good performance there. I can confirm it was a bit of an issue with Ballarat Clarendon College of lane 2. So obviously they had 2 crews in this race. Looks like they've headed back to their boat shed already, so we don't know what the issue is there, but obviously a bit of an issue. So race 13, they're at the start line now, and they're now racing in the 13th race. We've got Ballarat Grammar. They've got 3 crews in this race. Ballarat Grammar of lane 2, Austin Armitage, Finn Buchanhan, Jock Malden, Archer Hall, and Genevieve Jones is the Cox. In lane 3, we've got St Patrick's College of Lachlan Warland, Joshua Roberts, Spencer Horgan, Billy Biodi, and the Cox is Blake Roberts of lane 3. In lane 4, we have Ballarat Clarendon College of Samu U. Raj, Charlie Dyer, Samuel Wong, Flynn Van Egmond, and then Hugh Friedman is the Cox. And at this stage of the race, we don't have a camera angle on this, but looks at this stage, St Pat's of lane 3 comfortably now. We've got a camera angle over Grammar, I'd say, in second of lane 2, and Clarendon in third.
Quite good technical rowing from the St Pat's boys here for year 10 Division 4. Usually the lower you get down in the ranks, the less technical the crews are, but this year 10 Division 4 crew from St Patrick's looking quite nice through the water. Nice and controlled, moving up the slide, and clearly dominating the field with the clear water they've got between them, and we can't see who's second because they're out of frame. That's how far in front St Patrick's College are at this point.
So St Patrick's College have got a pretty big margin on the field here of 3. I'd say from through the binoculars, I would say Grammar for second, but Clarendon are there. Don't quote me if I'm wrong from this camera angle, as we can't see them because the St Pat's crew are really dominant here. So they've passed the 500 metre mark and they've got about 300 metres to go now, and St Patrick's College are well clear here. I'd go to say probably nearly 7.5 lengths. It's hard to call second. It's pretty tight for second from our angles, looking at it with our raw eyes and through the binoculars. Maybe Grammar of lane 2 just over Clarendon. But St Patrick's College have got about 100 metres to go, and they're nearly 10 lengths clear here. It's going to be a dominant win.
And full credit to the St Pat's boys that they have continued just working hard throughout the whole 1,000 metres, even when they did have that commanding lead early on. Might be trying to push for a course record here. Maybe the coaches have worded them up. Who knows? We do have great conditions. St Patrick's College just crossing the line now. Well done to them. dominant win, and we've got, I wouldn't be surprised, Isaac, probably about 70, 80 metres behind. We've got Clarendon and Grammar pulling up now. Grammar probably going to come in with second.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Walking with Grammar about 50 metres, well, about 20 metres to go now of lane 2. And Grammar will get second. They're about 5 metres off Clarendon in third, and Clarendon will get third as they pass the line now as well. Good performance all round from schools there, but St Pat's really dominant in the end. Lachlan Warhand, Joshua Roberts, Spencer Horgan, Billy Biodi and Blake Robertson Cox. A great performance, and we'll get word if that is a course record.
So that is the 5th win to St Patrick's College for today, and the Loretto also on 5 wins, Ballarat Clarendon College on 2 wins, and Ballarat Grammar on 1 win. Just going to double check that and make sure it is 5 wins to St Pat's, because I think it might be only 4. No, 5 wins to St Pat's, so 5th win for the day for St Pat's. So Loretto and St Pat's probably leading that premiership tally, but it all depends on who comes second and third as well, Isaac.
That's exactly right, as the premiership points are definitely vital. They're often racing in the 14th race, and we're using lanes 1 to 6 here, so lanes 1 is in use in this race. We've got a few Loretto crews in this race. Loretto Ballarat 1 is in lane 1 for Daisy Malloy, Caitlin Goniki, Isabella Rosada and Riley Sheridan, and Elijah Black is the Cox. Ballarat Grammar in lane 2 is Sky Headlam, Olivia Meese, Chloe Headcam and Heidi Torrance, and Charlotte McVenna is the Cox. Ballarat Clarendon of lane 3, which is they've got 2 crews in this race, is Garnier Lee, Charlie Tazavaris and Katrina Pryor, Nia Petty and Isabel Channon is the Cox. Phoenix of lane 4, Hannah Pindon, Olivia Maggi, Amelia May McMurray, Piper Boach and Mia Berry is the Cox. Loretto Ballarat of their 2nd crew, Chelsea Templar, Abigail Cartledge, Eden Templar, Maddie Keane and then Amber Cruz is the Cox. Sandra La for Ballarat Grammar in lane 6, Jacqueline Gerum, Madeline Hughes, Ashlyn Lewis, Olivia Hickenbotham is the Cox. At this rate, we don't have a camera angle at this stage, but of raw eyes, I'll just look through the binoculars. Maybe Loretto Ballarat of lane 5, maybe just. I'll confirm that. Loretto Ballarat of lane 5, which is the 2nd crew of their race, maybe just. Loretto Ballarat of lane 1 is also up there in contention, and Clarendon of lane 6. We'll confirm that in a minute as we get a camera angle on the live coverage. But this is the female school Cox Quad Scal Year 10 Division 4. It's a good race here. I would say go to stay off this angle, Loretto Ballarat of lane 5, the 2nd crew. Maybe just.
Yeah, I'll back you up on that one, Isaac. From this angle, we're looking straight down the course, and it appears as though Loretto in lane 5 is closest to us, which suggests that they're in the lead. Hard to say who's coming second. I can see that there's a fight between Ballarat Clarendon College and Ballarat Grammar in lanes 3 and 4. Sorry, maybe lanes 2 and 3. Also Loretto on lane 1 doing quite well. They appear to be, could even be coming second. So we've got Loretto in lane 5 doing quite well, and Loretto College crew in lane 1 also, they appear to be leading the rest of the field from this point.
Yeah, it just went that way.
Back you up on that walkie. Obviously, Loretto are trying to Quinella this race by the looks of it. Lane 5, I'd say just of Loretto. But lane 1 are coming, that's for sure. It's certainly not a significant margin. And Ballarat Grammar of lane 2, I'd say for second over We've got about 100 metres to go, and it's a good race here between the Loretto crews. At this rate, it's going to be hard to judge. We're going to have to see him, but maybe lane 2 of Loretto College, lane 1 I may say.
Compared to lane 5 at the moment, so I was thinking no, lane 5 for sure, but it looks like lane 1 with their higher stroke rate are going to bring it home over lane 5, who led most of the race, but lane 1 slowing down a little bit now. Could come to a photo, but
oh, that's a photo for sure. Oh.
Yep, they've got 2 crews that close together.
That's exactly right. In for third will be Ballarat Grammar of lane 2.
Photo for that one to see who came first, because from us, Isaac, too hard to call. Those boats were just sort of moving neck and neck, and too hard for us to tell who got there in the end, but would have been less than half a second between the 2 of them.
Oh, for sure. I'll go to the photo room now and we'll confirm that.
Ballarat Clarendon College in lane 6 bringing it in for 5th here, who will be followed by, I think that's a Phoenix College crew, who will be bringing it in for 6th. Our next race is underway, but we have no camera footage of them just yet. So just about to come through the 500 metre mark, we have the school quad year 10 division 3, lane 2 St Patrick's College, lane 3 Ballarat Clarendon, lane 4 Ballarat Grammar. Hard to say who's leading at this point because they're just too far away for me to see.
Yeah, and then we can show it.
Oh, tell Anna and Duncan Fergie
So in this race we have Noah Spanosio, Luke Severino, Brendan Monahan, Oscar Farrington, Jai Hamill and Coach Adrian Mendoza for St Patrick's. The Ballarat Clarendon boat, we've got James Clark, Finn Houlihan, Josh Nunn, Adam Dawar, Josh Long as the Cox. And Ballarat Grammar, we have Ollie Coulson, George McMullen, Sam Callio, Ben Dunmore and Millie Cust as the Cox. A little bit of a fun fact, Sam Callio, son of Glenn Callio and Stephanie Callio, both very involved in the Ballarat High School rowing programs for a very long time. And I remember when Glenn Callio was coaching me as a Year 10 student back in 2007, Sam had only just been born. So great to see that he's continuing and falling in love with the sport. It is St Patrick's in the lead here, but Isaac does have the results from that previous race with the tight finish between the 2 Loretto crews.
So Loretto of lane 5 will win race 14, and in for second was lane 1 of Loretto College. A good performance there, Cornello in the race after this race that is in contention right now. I'll read out the names of race 14, but St Patrick's College looks to have the lead in lane 2 by a significant margin.
Say 4 or 5 lengths over the Ballarat Clarendon College crew, maybe more.
Yeah, I'd go to say maybe 7 lengths. They pass the line and win very nicely in lane 2. And of lane 3, Ballarat Clarendon College will win nicely, but St Patrick's College I'd say by 8 lengths. And Ballarat Grammar with a bit of splashing about, just will get in 3rd position. So in race 14, we have the Loretto College crew of lane 5 winning with Chelsea Templar, Abigail Cartledge, Eden Templar, Maddie Keane, and then Sandra La. Amber Kurus is the Cox. And in that race, we had St Patrick's College, the winners there for Noah Savanasso and Luke Severino, Brendan Monaghan, Oscar Farrington and Jaya Hamill was the cox, coached by Adrian Mendoza.
Adrian Mendoza, also a former Ballarat High School student. I'm going to have a chat with him and ask him why he's going to coach at St Pat's. Just while we're waiting for the camera angles of this next race to come down, we'd like to just extend the fact that we're thinking about Eric Waller. So Eric Waller being a stalwart of Ballarat rowing for many, many, many years, and this is the first head of the lake that he's missed in quite some time, probably since he became involved in the sport many years ago. So we are, Eric, thinking of you if you're watching the live stream. You've done a great deal of work for the Ballarat rowing community, and it probably wouldn't be what it is without you. So yeah, we wish you all the best.
Oh, hi, thank you.
We certainly do. Thanks for that, Walkie, as we're underway in the 16th race, which is the female school Cox Quad Scale Year 10 Division 3. And we're certainly underway, and this meets the halfway point of today's card with 32 races. In lane 2, we have Ballarat Grammar, which is Natalie Kumick, Zoe Flamsteed, Maggie Taylor, Daisy Sheenan and Sienna Dale is the cox. Damascus College in lane 3 for Dalphine Collins, Annalise Kelly, Amelia Pockinghorn, Evie Howard, Millie Wilson is the cox, and coached by Georgia O'Leary. In lane 4 we have Ballarat Clarendon College, which is Bridget Weiss, Ruffian Dennis, Shania Postlewaite, Hannah McRoberts and Bella Nolan is the cox. In lane 5 we have Loretto Ballarat, which is Amelia Phillips, Ruby Cameron, Jessica Main, Lily Bjornson and Gemma Bridges, which is the cox. At this stage, from our camera angles for the live stream, Ballarat Loretto College, I may say, has the lead over Ballarat Grammar, maybe in second of lane 2.
Yeah, to me it looks like we've got Loretto leading the field. We've got Ballarat Grammar, who'll probably just maybe a length or maybe a couple of lengths in front of Ballarat Clarendon College, third. And it looks like we've got Damascus trailing the field in fourth. But Loretto girls doing it quite comfortably here. Again, like a nice sort of low to mid 30s stroke rate, and if you can do that over 1,000 metres, as I've said a few times today, you're doing pretty well. Used to be, well, with conditions like this, you just want to go flat out and get as big a lead as you can. But the girls here not having to do too much more than that and just sitting comfortably, might be keeping a little bit more in the tank for the head of schoolgirls regatta that's coming up shortly. But no, doing it comfortably here, Loretto College.
That's for sure, as they've got about 20 metres to go of lane 5. Loretto College will have a dominant win here, as they have today before. Loretto College passed the line, and they're about at 7 lengths off the Grammar crew of lane 2, and Clarendon in third. Damascus College at the tail end. But Grammar will pass the line in for second. It's about 7 lengths off the winner there in Clarendon College of lane 4. Will get third, and Damascus College at the tail end with about 75 metres to go. So they're underway in the 17th event, which were headlines 3 crews, which there was no stuffing around in between races. We got them right underway. Some races that we finish and we look up the course and they already have gone 500 metres. But in this 17th race, at headlines of lane 2, Ballarat Clarendon College, which is Nick Young, Dougal Pitchard, Thomas Freeman, Patrick Harris, Attila Baines is the cox. Ballarat Grammar in lane 3 is Noel McDonald, Lawson Smith, Harry Bryant, Mule McMahon, Sammy Deacon is the cox. In lane 4, we've got St Patrick's College, James Clark, Brendan Hackwill, Cooper Neal, Charlie Elliott, and Noah Carrigan is the Kelks. And at this stage, it's a pretty good race. It looks maybe St Pat's of lane 4 just has it over Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2. It's probably by half a boat at this stage. And obviously Grammar in for third. But a good contest as they have gone about 250 metres.
Finally got some footage of the Spit Cruise, that's good to see. St Patrick's College, I'd say, with a narrow lead over Ballarat Clarendon, but St Patrick's College, as much as they look good technically, they don't appear to be doing a great deal through the water, whereas that Ballarat Clarendon College crew, they do look like they are propelling their boat just a little bit better than St Patrick's. So we've gone through the 500, not yet, just I don't know, just about to go past the 500 metre mark now. If College can put a little bit of pressure on St Pat's here, if St Pat's answer the call, we're going to see what happens. But if I had to pick it with 500 metres to go, I'd say that Clarendon College crew might just come over the top of St Pat's.
I would agree with you, Walkie, and as we've just mentioned that, they've made a bit of ground on St Patrick's College of lane 4. They still have it by, I'd say, by half a boat, but they are coming, they are making ground. And obviously we have Ballarat Grammar in for third at the tail end. But St Patrick's College are extending again now, probably 3/4 of a boat in front. A good race here with 200 metres to go. At this stage, maybe St Patrick's College just, but Clarendon have got the right formation, and if they just give a bit of a nudge at the last 100, they've got this.
Yeah, fatigue sets in. They've both gone out pretty hard, like as you have to do in a 1,000 metre race. You don't really have many opportunities to stuff around, but yeah, Clarendon College, if they just had to push St Pat's a little bit earlier, we could have been looking at a different outcome coming down the course. It does look close, but St Pat's still with about half a length, maybe even more on Clarendon College.
Definitely looks like that, and they're going to go and win by maybe half a length there to Clarendon College of lane 2. I'd confirm a length for that. St Patrick's College. A good performance by Clarendon in second, and in third will be Grammar. Ballarat Grammar of lane 3 will get third. A good performance there at St Patrick's College. The winners there for James Clark, Brendan Hackwill, Cooper Neal, Charlie Elliott and Noah Carrigan, the Kelks of race 17, the Male School Cox Quad Scale, Year 10 Division 2. Please note for all spectators along the head of the lake, as we've got a great turnout at the white winning post with the yellow and black there. If any spectators are sitting in front of the winning post, can you please move?
Got two blokes, one wearing a white t-shirt, one wearing a black t-shirt, both sitting down. There they are. Thanks, guys. Yeah, much appreciated.
Thank you for that. We're underway in race 18, which is the Female School Cox Quad Scale Year 10 Division 2. And we're headlining 4 crews here. Lane 2, Damascus College for Bailey Bellion, Helena Demercat, Ruby Brun, Cara Longmire, Stella Meher is the Cox. In lane 3 is Ballarat Clarendon, which is Juliet Clove, Kitty Young, Penelope Lopez O'Donnell, Maylee Yu Yit, and Olivia Gilbert is the Cox. Loretto Ballarat in lane 4 is Bethany Alderson is the Cox, but it is also headlined by Annabelle Puech, Bronte Malloy, Charlotte Picker, Mia McTeague, and Bethany Alpin, the Cox. Ballarat Grammar of lane 5 is Sophie Collins, Harriet Hodge, Flew Folliott, Arabella Knight, and Hillier Sullivan is the Cox.
Fitting with the theme of the day in the girls' races, Loretto Ballarat, with a healthy lead over the competition, which with what looks like Ballarat Grammar coming second. Loretto currently won 7 races for the day. St Patrick's have also won 7. So again, fitting with the theme. So Year 10 Division 2 quad from Loretto College moving quite well here. Again, we're not really seeing many stroke rates above the low 30s today, which really surprises me, especially given the fact they're all in racing boats and they're all over 1,000 metres. We haven't seen too many stroke rates in the high 30s, which is what I'd be more expecting to see over 1,000 metre race, especially with conditions like today.
At this rate, with about 250 metres to go, it looks like Loretto Ballarat just has the lead over Grammar or Clarendon. It is hard to call from this angle. I would say Grammar just on the outside lane of lane 5. But with 150 metres to go, Loretto Ballarat are extending clear, putting a lot of effort into the row there.
32 strokes a minute from the Loretto Ballarat crew. I don't know why I'm saying Ballarat. We've only got one Loretto in Ballarat. But yeah, rating 32, which has really been a consistent theme, with maybe the exception of that last race with the Year 10 boys from St Pat's. But Loretto doing it comfortably here. They've got clear water on Ballarat Grammar. I'd say it's probably a length and a half, maybe 2 lengths at this point. And Clarendon College would appear they're going to take third. So Loretto girls crossing the line in first. Well done to them. A dominant performance, really moving that boat well throughout that 1,000 metres. And Grammar crossing the line in second. You can see those bodies are pretty tired. Well-raced girls, and Clarendon College in third.
Good performance by Loretto Ballarat there, as they've performed really well throughout the day. I would say at this rate, St Pat's and Loretto are pretty up there for the premiership trophy today. Damascus College are about 20 metres off finishing, but our winners were Loretto Ballarat for Annabelle Piach, Bronte Malloy, Charlotte Puka, and Mia McTeague, and Bethany Atherson was the Cox. As Damascus College passed the line there, some sore bodies there, as we've put a lot of effort into that.
We're underway in the Year 10 boys quad, Division 1. I was really hoping I'd be able to get a camera angle on the start of this race, because I've heard that the St Pat's boys have been a quite impressive unit throughout the year, and from what I got told yesterday, they're actually undefeated throughout their regattas. I haven't fact-checked that, but that's what I've been told by someone involved in Ballarat rowing. Everything looking pretty close at this point, though, as you would expect with the Year 10 Division 1, like they are sort of they are the next generation. These are the boys that are going to fill up the first crews in the next sort of 1 or 2 years for their respective schools. So always a good event to watch for this one, because you get an idea of who's going to be performing in next year's Head of the Lake.
Good performance here. At this stage, I'd say Ballarat Clarendon, only just though from the undefeated, supposedly St Pat's crew. I can confirm they won a couple of weeks ago at the All Schools Regatta 2 weeks ago. So in lane 2, we've got Ballarat Grammar for Stuart Hall, Xavier Gleeson, Harry Toll, Max Maggi, Oliver Wright, I may say, and coached by Stuart Parry. St Patrick's College, Lockie Belfield, Harrison Grant. It's good to see you can row, mate. Hugh Jackson, Henry Rayner, and Harry Lester. Cox, he's the Cox, and coached by Craig Murfitt. Ballarat Clarendon College in lane 4 for Alex Cheeseman, Max Mason, Toby Taylor, Joshua Howe, and James Hunter. St Pat's have put a lead on Ballarat Clarendon now by a length.
Coming into that last 250 now, the 500 things are pretty close, but St Pat's have really pushed out. Looks like they've got clear water on Ballarat Clarendon College from here in that 250 metres, so they've gone for a big push. Some big bodies in that boat, really moving it well. Again, still in the low 30s for the stroke rate, but when you can put that much momentum behind the blade once it's in the water, you don't really have to do much else. So Coached by Craig Murphy here, these St Patrick's boys. Craig Murphy, former Ballarat High School student many years ago, and did quite a bit of coaching with our U10 girls program for many years, but moved over to St Patrick's with quite a few other Ballarat High School people, it seemed, based on looking at the program. But no, doing well here. St Patrick's College moving really well through the water. Really nice finishes on them, really strong finish. The Cox gesturing back to the Ballarat Clarendon College boys, quite excited, trying to get the spit crew involved. He's put his arms up, he's confident, they've won it. Well done to St Patrick's College. Ballarat Clarendon College maybe 2 lengths behind, maybe a little bit more in second. And Ballarat Grammar a length and a half behind Ballarat Clarendon.
A good performance there by St Patrick's College. They wanted a bit of an angle there as the celebration from their Cox. A good performance, and they stay undefeated for Lockie Belleville. Harrison Grant, I may add, he can row, but he can also play footy as well. And then Hugh Jackson, Henry Rayner and Harry Lester, the Cox, coached by Craig Murphy, former Ballarat High School.
Cox obviously very excited, but I have seen once before Isaac and Cox go the early crow and get too excited and throw the boat balance out, and crew actually crab. So any lead-up races, I might just encourage the Cox to maybe just keep it under wraps until they've actually crossed the finish line. But a dominant performance by St Pat's there. Very well done, very strong rowing. The U10 Division 1 quad. Isaac, if you'd like to read the names out.
So in lane 2, we've got Ballarat Clarendon for Isabel McRoberts, Lucy Godson, Georgia Miller, Charlotte Peel and Rose Burke is the Cox. Lane 3, we've got Loretto Ballarat for Kate Connell, Tilly Stringer, Lavinia Cashing, Meg Lynch, Grace Bales is the Cox, and coached by Barry Hawthorne. Ballarat Grammar in lane 4, we've got Harriet Hendridge, Addison Maggie Harris, Zoe Wright, Ali Marshall is the Cox. In lane 5, we've got Damascus College, Charlotte Grimstein, Briardy Orchard, Ruby Labber and Jovi Skews Clinton, and Savannah Dalby is the Cox, coached by Paul Blanchfield. At this rate, we've got Loretto Ballarat, I'd say it just over Clarendon in for second, but Loretto Ballarat putting a length on Clarendon at this stage. I'll pass on to Walkie.
Barry Halsell, the Loretto coach, been involved in Loretto rowing and just Ballarat rowing in general for a long time. Quite a successful coach, posted a few wins on the board, so not surprising to see this Year 10 crew from Loretto College doing so well. Appear to be using a slightly different blade to the rest of the field, which is something I haven't really seen used at a school level. Have a little bit of a hiccup with the Ballarat Grammar crew there. Maybe a crab or someone's got their oar caught. They're out of frame now, but sorry, I'm just going to stay on the blade for a little bit there because it's a very different shape to what the rest of the field are using. So that's a Concept 2 comp blade. They got used a little bit at the Tokyo Olympics last year, but they're a much shorter, much wider blade, and what that allows you to do is it lends itself to getting a higher stroke rate. So like I was saying before with the cycling, when you're spinning the wheels and you've got that high cadence on the bike, and you expend less energy, but you're sort of spinning the legs over. That's what these blades at Loretto College are sort of designed to do as well. So really interesting to see them at school level, and clearly, whether they had those blades or not, they're doing a great job and they're leading the field comfortably. So yeah, really, I mean, for a rowing, someone's been involved in rowing for a long time, we love to see innovation because it can be quite a conservative sport. So to see a crew using very different equipment from the competition is always good to see. And they're using it really well, I might add as well. But as much as they're designed for that higher stroke rate, we're still only seeing probably sort of low to mid-30s here from the girls. I'll put the stroke coach on that now.
So Loretto Ballarat looks to still have the lead. We can't see the second position on the camera angle. Our camera angle, maybe Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2, maybe just. Of the Ballarat Grammar crew of lane 4. But Loretto Ballarat seem to have the lead by a couple of lengths. now. And
again, just on that blade, like I was reading on the Concept 2 website when they brought them out that because they've got less surface area, you're not actually slowing the boat down as much, but they're just as efficient as the bigger blades. So there might be some schools who are looking at what the Redo are using and taking some notes, especially for the quad. We might see a few more of them next year, but doing really well here, the Redo College crew. Still rating sort of about 32, 33. Comfortably leading Clarendon, who are leading Grammar, who are leading Damascus. Bit of a hiccup in the Damascus boat there, bit of a crab. But it will be Loretto College with a very strong performance crossing the line in first.
yes, I can back that up, and they're about 5 lengths clear of Clarendon College of lane 2. But Loretto Ballarat win in lane 3 by 5 lengths, and Clarendon pass the line of lane 2 now. And Grammar, who put up a good performance for third, with a little bit of a mishap after the start line. Loretto, Ballarat and Damascus will be fourth. Loretto, Ballarat, the winners there for Kate Connell, Chili Stringer, Lavinia Cashing, Meg Lynch, Grace Bales is the coach, coached by Barry Horsehall. And good performance there in the 20th race with 12 races to go.
20 races, 9 of them being won by Loretto and 8 of them being having won by St Pat's. Clarendon College with 2 wins and Ballarat Grammar with 1. We do have a line for the Female School 4 Open Division 5, so we're no longer in the Year 10 races. We're now in the Open Senior end of the races, and we've got the School Cox 4 now. So having watched Quad Sculls up until this point, we're now moving into the 4, so there's only 4 oars in the boat as opposed to 8. Slightly different type of rowing, but probably the one that I'm more familiar with because I don't really had much to do with quad sculling. But we do have a line, we do have a bit of representation in here. We've got a couple of Ballarat High crews, which is good to see. A couple of Redo crews too.
It's very good to see, and hopefully we'll get a win on the board in this Female School Cox Open Division 5, race 21. And they're off and racing. In lane 2, we have Loretto Ballarat, which is their first crew, which is Olivia Jones, Tess Clark, Abby Britt, Jane McGuinness, and then Holly Boyd is the Cox. Ballarat Grammar of lane 3 is Tilly Davison, Emma Ferguson, Jade Klein, Bella Wolf, Demi Cole is the Cox, and Ballarat High School in lane 4 is Katie Skilton, Macaulay Jones, Liza Vandrome, Ashley Carnes, and Hayley Bain is the Cox. Loretto College, their second crew, in lane 5, which is Zarly Klein, Alexandra Grieve, Poppy Charlson, Taylor Keane, and Sienna Holes is the Cox, and coached by Sharon Waters. In lane 6, we've got Ballarat Clarendon College for Maribel Cross, Phoebe Marr, Taylor Mason, Anna Anderson, and then Georgia Lennox is the Cox. Ballarat High School in lane 7. So lane 7 is in use. They've got 2 crews in this race. It's good to see they've got multiple crews performing in the rowing program, as it's a great rowing program at Ballarat High School. Georgia Commons, Caitlin McCalligan, Olivia Bell, Lily Brown, and Claudia Alice is the Cox of lane 7 for Ballarat High School. At this stage, from this camera angle, looks like Ballarat Clarendon of lane 6 may have the lead over Loretto. It's a tight margin as they have about 600 metres to go as they're approaching the 500 metre mark. At this stage, it may be Ballarat Clarendon of lane 6, maybe just in the lead. As it's a good contest actually, with Loretto Ballarat of lane 1 putting a race up with it, and they've taken the lead now. Loretto Ballarat of lane 1, of lane 2 I may say, but 1 as it looks, have taken the lead from their other Loretto crew of lane 5, and Clarendon in for third as they went a bit too hard early. Loretto College look to have a nice even stroke. They're putting a lot of effort into it. They probably have a ratio of high 30s. Of lane 2, Loretto Ballarat seems to have the lead, and we actually lost the second crew on the camera angle because they're that far in front now. So Loretto Ballarat of lane 2. It's still confirmed, Loretto Ballarat of lane 2 and Loretto Ballarat of lane 5. A first and second, Grammar maybe for third over Clarendon, and Ballarat High School of lane 3, I may say, in second last. Ballarat High School of lane 7 is last of all. They've got about 200 metres to go on Loretto Ballarat of lane 2. Maybe put 3 lengths on the margin now to Grammar that are coming hard and have got a big turn of foot. And they're putting a lot of effort in it. The formation's not the best compared to the 2 Loretto crews of Ballarat Grammar, which might prove essential for the last 100 metres. We've got a good race here for second, but Loretto College of lane 2 will win probably a bit convincingly here by about 4 lengths to Loretto College of lane 5 in second. And Clarendon are up for second as well, but Loretto Ballarat of lane 2 will win quite nicely and win another race. They've been dominant today in the girls division, and Loretto Ballarat of lane 2 win. Lane 5 of Loretto Ballarat will second, and Ballarat Clarendon of lane 6 in for third, and Grammar in for fourth, and Ballarat High School will be the tail enders. Will be the tail enders, so it'll be lane 3 of lane 4, I may say, of Ballarat High School in for 5th, and lane 7 in for 6th. The winners there are Loretto Ballarat of lane 2, which is Olivia Jones, Tess Clark, Abby Britt, Jane McGuinness, Holly Boyd is the jocks. It's a good performance there. They put about 5.5 lengths on there. The Grammar crew, they were right there early on in contention, but their formation in the rowing probably cost them a top 2 finish.
Might take the opportunity, Isaac, to give the barbecues a bit of a spruik. Again, we do have 2 barbecues operating on each side of the spit. Sausage and bread will set you back $3. We've got some cooker biscuits, how good, $1 each. Chocky frogs, $1. Bag of lollies, $2. We'll wonder what's in those. Bottle of water, $2. Can of soft drink, $3. Bottle of Gatorade, $5 each. We've also got fruit, free for kids under 18. Not a bad deal. All $1 each if you're 18 years and 1 day and older. But no, go and support. I think the money this year goes to the Ballarat High School Boat Club, given that the Ballarat High School are running the event, the head of the lake this year. They're responsible for organising it. So please go and support and get yourself a snack.
Good to see the Ballarat High School crew up and about, and hopefully we get a winner on the board. I'm obviously part of Ballarat High School. Be good to see, hopefully at the head of the lakes, all ours to take home. Hopefully the Spit crew will be cheering us home.
Message come through from Jazz Plinius Wheezy, just telling me how good it was for the sausage update, so I might just give another one just in case people missed it before. Sausage and bread, $3. Cooker biscuits, chocolate frogs, $1 each. Bag of lollies, $2. Bottle of water, $2. Can of soft drink, $3. Bottle of Gatorade, $5. And fruit, free for kids under 18. But if you had your 18th birthday yesterday, too bad, I'm afraid, because it's going to set you back $1. But big shout out to Jazz, who's watching from home on the live stream.
I just got interrogated.
So this race 22, is a combined double scull, which is the exhibition events. We've got Ballarat High School crew in lane. We've got no bow numbers in this race, so we'll just there's one school each, so it makes it easy. Ballarat High School. Obviously, we'll call it lane 1, 2, and 3. Ballarat High School, we've got Lachlan Wallace and Matt Sorensen. Loretto Ballarat, Rebby Callender and Regan Sheehan in lane 2, we'll call it. And lane 3, we've got Phoenix, Chelsea Thorpe and Amber Dunn. So I may repeat, it's a combined double scull, so male and female. And they're underway. At this stage of the race, Ballarat High School have got a 2.5 length lead. This win might be coming for Ballarat High School as the sun is pulling across Lake Wendouree, as formerly known as Olympic Course. And it's good to see a bit of sun, isn't it, Walkie?
But yeah, Ballarat High School leading here, but no surprises. We've got the boys in the double scull ahead of the girls in the double scull. Surprised they didn't try and handicap it, so it was a bit more of a like a tighter finish, so everyone finished it around the same time. But when you're on a time frame like you are with Head of the Lake and things have to move quickly, it might have just been a little bit too difficult. But anyway, good opportunity for students who might have wanted to row all season, couldn't get themselves into a crew or had some issues with people who left the sport, that they still get the opportunity to row. I've been around doing Head of Lake since 2007, and I haven't seen an event like not a novelty event, I should say. I haven't seen an event like this for that whole time. So good to see something different.
Ballarat High School of lane 1, as we call it, in the double scull, is well clear here. I would go to say 5 lengths. It's a good opportunity for the Ballarat High School spit crew to get up and about. Shout out to the spit crew leaders, Tom Burrows and Riley Wilson. Let's get up and about and let's chant for Ballarat High School in lane 3.
Oh no, the first guys.
as they've got about 400 metres to go in this double scale combined event. It's an exhibition event. Ballarat High School is well clear by about 7 lengths. And while we are in the proceeding of this race, we've got the race 24 underway, which is a single scale, which obviously will take a bit longer. We've got Ballarat Grammar in contention here for Kate Mitchell and Loretto Ballarat for Chloe Cook in race 24, but we'll focus on race 23, which is Ballarat High School by a convincing margin from Lachlan Wallace and Matt Sorensen. They've got, I'd say, 10 lengths now. Pretty convincing margin from Loretto Ballarat and Phoenix in third. They've got about 150 metres to go, and it's a great opportunity for Ballarat High School Spit Crew to get up and about, as we've only had a handful of placings today, and it's great to see them get a win, as it looks like good performance, good formation.
I still stand by that there should be some novelty event in the middle that gets no points, Isaac, where it's the old boys and old girls that used to row from the school, and you could have a representative from, I don't know, maybe every 10 years you can do a 10-year reunion, and you have your class of 2013 race against one another.
I think that's a great idea. I think it's good to collaborate with others, but Ballarat High School win by a convincing margin there. Good to see a win. I'd say maybe 12 lengths, you'd say, Walker, you reckon?
So it's 3 different races. I think that's probably the fairest way to put it. No handicaps, and got seeing black armbands worn by the boys in the Ballarat High School boat. Not too sure who that is in memory of, but great to see that they've done that in honour of whoever it is that's passed. Reminded me it is 12 months since the passing of James Petrie, who was a PE and health teacher at Ballarat High School for quite a few years, and before that a student at St Patrick's College, so commemorating the 1-year memorial for James Petrie. So great to see that the boys have done that in his memory.
Very good to see, as Phoenix College passed the lining for third, but a great win from Ballarat High School for Lachlan Wallace and Matt Sorensen in memory of James Petrie. The single scale is underway, and we've got Ballarat Grammar and Loretto for Ballarat Grammar, which is Kate Mitchell, and Loretto Ballarat for Chloe Cook. And it's a very tight contest, actually, Yorkie. It's looks like Ballarat Grammar only just though from Loretto.
They can neck 2 very similar rowing styles here, both taking some time up on the slide, which is always good to see. So really accelerating through to the finish, both girls, and then letting the boat run a little bit before they move back up the slide to get into their catch. But yeah, tight. A little bit of a mishap from the Loretto rower, just stopped rowing there briefly, might have just lost their balance, and now the student from Grammar now leading by about half a length.
It's good to see. It's a nice competitive race for this single scale, as there's only 2 crews, well, not even a crew, it's a single scale. I'm only just, but it's neck and neck here with Loretto College for Chloe Cook and Kate Mitchell at Grammar. But Loretto College have taken the lead for Chloe Cook by half a boat. So we've got about 250 metres to go. It's actually 150, I may say, and Loretto for Chloe Cook. She's extended clear by about a half a length to Ballarat Grammar of Kate Mitchell, but it's still a good contest.
Feeling just coming down in the boat by yourself, and you've got the spit crews either side of you, and all the noise that's being made right now from Grammar and Loretto would all be for one person rather than distributing it across 5 people. So quite a special moment for these girls. Hopefully they can soak it up and aren't in too much pain and can remember it tomorrow.
It's a good contest here, but Loretto Ballarat for Chloe Cook looks to have the lead by maybe half a length just to Ballarat Grammar of Kate Mitchell. And Chloe Cook will just get it. She'll win by half a length to Ballarat Grammar of Kate Mitchell. A good performance there. It's called dedication for you, doing a single scull over 1,000 metres, and that's called an official race with the white flag up, as we can see.
When you're in a 4 race.
So the premiers last year were Ballarat Clarendon College, and they probably won't go back-to-back at this point, as we've got St Pat's and Loretto in the lead.
Great results for the premiership for Ballarat Clarendon College last year. Was that for the boys and the girls, Isaac?
I think it was just for the girls. Let me confirm.
Only 1 minute away from the first 2,000 metre race for this today, with the female school Cox 4, Open Division 4. We don't have a camera on the starting line just yet, but we won't be too far away.
I can confirm last year's winners of the Harold Davison Cup, which is the Premier Boys rowing, was Ballarat Clarendon College, and which is called and then the Loretto College crew, which won the J.H. Netherway Cup, won the premiership last year. So Ballarat Clarendon and Loretto winning it last year, and Loretto got a pretty good chance of winning it this year, I'd say, Walkie.
Take it away from them at this point when they've posted that many wins on the board for the day. Especially when the point system works for how many points you get for first. Yeah, I don't think people are really going to go close to them today. But, you know, anything could happen. We haven't really taken notes of who's come second and third, but those points do add up. We'll give out a shout out to Tom Nash, who was the rowing director at Ballarat Clarendon College for the past few years, now rowing director at St Patrick's College, but clearly done quite a lot of work over the past couple of years at Clarendon and got them into a position where they're putting in lots of strong performances. Haven't seen too many wins outside of Loretto and St Pat's today, but we are in the senior end now, and we'll see how much of that influence is carried through. But Nashi over at St Patrick's College, taking over from Brendan Scott, who was the rowing director there for quite a few years, has done quite well and continued the success that Brendan set the foundations for. So well done, Nashi.
Yeah, what was this rating?
No, they don't take your sizes, so it would come on. Now he's wandering around somewhere.
Footage of Tuddy on the screen at the moment, former Ballarat High School rower from the 1987 crew that won Head of the Lake. Good to see him on the screen. You've got your mug on the live stream, Tuddy, and that's going to be immortalised when this is published and all cut together. So good to see you.
So race 24, which is the first of our 2,000 metre events, and in lane 3 we've got Loretto Ballarat, which is Emma Cosgrove, Poppy McWayne, Hannah McRum and Maya Howard, and Lily Connell is the Cox. Ballarat Grammar of lane 4 is Daisy Walsh, Eleanor Grieve and Poppy Jenkins and Meg Shaw, and Demi Op D. Cull is the Cox, and lane 5 is Ballarat Clarendon College of Georgia Full, Charlotte Skeen, Alki Dent, Ruby Kinnersley and Portia Kane is the Cox. So we'll just get a bit of a camera angle. Here we go, we've got a bit of camera angle.
Missing that sideways camera at the start, so we didn't get to see how they started or who got out of the blocks first, but it appears as though they might have rode about 250, approaching the weed, so they're well and truly past 250. Probably about 400 metres into the race now, and it looks like the crew from Ballarat Grammar is leading Ballarat Clarendon College, but currently too hard to say. So about to cross through the 500 metres, Ballarat Grammar with the lead currently.
Very good contest though, and obviously 2,000 metres, so a lot of race to obviously make up a margin on the other crews. But at this stage, it looks like Ballarat Grammar in the middle row, which is lane 4, just has the lead and have extended it now. I'd say it's hard to call second, either Clarendon or Loretto, obviously, but maybe Clarendon of lane 5. Just, would you back me up on that, Walkie?
Yeah, I would say that we've got Grammar leading. I'd say Loretto are just narrowly second, and then just behind them, probably by a bow or maybe even half a canvas. Hard to say from this angle, but we've got Clarendon College in third. The Grammar girls rowing quite well here. They're looking good. Doesn't look like there's a lot happening through the water, but when you're in front, you can sort of hold back, and so long as you're maintaining that lead, if you can have a little bit in the tank, you can save that for later. So sitting about half a length on both College and Loretto at this stage, Ballarat Grammar. Wouldn't say they were too far off the 750, maybe even closer to the 1,000. It's hard to say with the reeds where they are at the moment, but yeah, doing quite well, Ballarat Grammar. Ballarat Clarendon just starting to fall out of the picture a little bit, so Ballarat Grammar still with half a length on Loretto College.
Exactly. I don't want you.
Okay.
So just about to pop out at the 1,000 metre mark now. It's still Ballarat Grammar in the lead with about half a length. Oh, actually no, this is a better angle. We've got maybe a canvas. Bit of a mishap from the Ballarat Grammar crew there, bit of a crab from the stroke seat, but they've recovered. Still leading Loretto College at the moment, with Ballarat Clarendon about a length behind second.
Ballarat Grammar of lane 4 for Dainsy Walsh, Eleanor Grieve and Poppy Jenkins, Meg Shaw and Demi Cole. The Cox of lane 4 just has the lead by a canvas, as Walkie said, over Loretto, and Clarendon have dropped off in lane 5. It's a long contest, so you just need to maintain your speed and don't go out too hard.
Yeah, good nerves from the Grammar crew to not let that mistake phase them too much. It doesn't appear as though they've lost too much ground. It's hard to say who's leading now, whether it is Loretto or whether it is Ballarat Grammar. But you can let a mistake like that rattle you. So they've clearly had some good coaching from their coaches, and said that mistakes happen, as they do on Head of the Lake Day. It's very rare that you get the perfect race. But now I would say, Isaac, it is Loretto who have pushed in front of Ballarat Grammar. With about 750 metres to go.
I'd agree with you, Walkie. It's a tight contest, but I would say Grammar's matching it, though, of lane 4. It's neck and neck. Look, 1 minute Grammar's in front, 1 minute Loretto's in front. It's hard to choose. It's going to be a good contest, but obviously still about 550 metres to go.
Bit of a push here, but as I was saying before, like Grammar looked like they were sort of reserved in that sort of first 750 metres, maybe holding a little bit back. But Loretto College now with the advantage and maybe half a length lead over Ballarat Grammar, with Ballarat Clarendon College out of the picture in third position.
That's exactly right. Loretto College have put about half a length, maybe nearly a length and a half now to Ballarat Grammar. That's exactly right, Walkie, as they've got about 450 metres to row of this 2,000 metre journey that they've commenced, but Loretto College are putting a better margin on them now of Grammar in lane 4, which it really shows it's a tactical game, rowing, that you just need to reserve your pace at the start of the race and make sure you've still got a bit left in the tank for the rest of the race.
Loretto College with a commanding lead, passing through the 250 metre mark now. Still got clear water. I'd say they've probably got 2, maybe even 3 lengths on the Ballarat Grammar crew at the moment. So looking quite strong, Loretto, and so long as they retain their composure from here, I can't see them getting beaten.
Me either, Walkie. They're looking pretty dominant. They obviously just held back for probably the first, I'd say, about 500 metres of the race. And now they're coming home now pretty strong with about 100 metres to go.
Grammar now rowing quite a short stroke. They're not getting that same length they were in the first half of the race. Whereas the Loretto Ballarat getting really good length at the catch, really propelling that boat every single stroke they're taking. I'd say they're probably extending the lead more and more now as they come into the last 50 metres.
They're putting a lot of effort into it. You can definitely see that. Loretto College of lane 3. With about 10 metres to go, about, I'd say, 4.5 lengths in front. And they pass the line and they complete the 2,000 metre journey. And lane 3 of Loretto College win by 3 lengths. Grammar of lane 4 will get second. And Clarendon in for third, about a length away from the second position. So Loretto College for Emma Cosgrove, Poppy McWayne, Hannah McRum, Maya Howard and Lily Connell Cox. A good performance there in the 2,000 metre journey. It takes a lot of effort. 1,000 metres is long enough. 2,000 is just double it, obviously. And, it's a good performance. So we can confirm that Loretto has had 11 wins today, so they've been very dominant in the female division, and obviously they'll be hoping to get one, probably the major win of the day, the Head of the Lake, and obviously
more a little bit later, Isaac, but I think Loretto Div 1, they're going to have their work cut out with them coming up against Ballarat Clarendon College, who've been consistently strong performance not only this year and last year, but we'll touch on that a little bit more as we get closer to their event. But well done to the Loretto Div 4 girls, very dominant performance there. Held their composure, rode their own race, weren't phased by the fact that Grammar led them for almost the first 1,000 metres and then brought it home with maybe a 3 or 4 length win. So well done. We are underway now with the Male School 4 Open Division 3. Throw it over to you, Isaac.
So we've got a pretty good race here. We're using lanes 1 to 7. It's race 25. St Patrick's College have got 3 crews in this, and 4 crews, I may say. And St Patrick's College of lane 1, I've got Oscar Watkins, Coben Todd, Paddy Bennett, Thomas Stute, Liam Shaw the Cox, and the coach is Lachlan Simpson. Ballarat Clarendon College of Jack Cohen, Oliver Finch, Zach Spencer, Hamish Richardson and Laura Langley is the Cox. Ballarat Grammar of lane 3, Robert Reed, Albert Mole, Harbour Walsh, Tom Ham, Molly Cooper is the Cox. The Ballarat Grammar. Lane 4 is St Patrick's College, which is Caden Long, Jack Williamson, Joseph Elliott, Callum Mon, Charlie Geddes and the coach by Alex McPherson. Lane 5, Ballarat Clarendon College for Xavier Allen, J-Deep Mann, Ashton Rowan, Micah Hickenbotham, and Addison Tucker is the Cox. St Patrick's College of Lane 6, which is William Charles, Trenton Sand, Marcus Gatt, Mike Bleacher, and Patrick Stute is the Cox, coached by Lachlan Simpson, with 2 in this race, obviously coaching Lane 1 of St Patrick's College as well. Lane 7, we've got the fourth division of St Patrick's College. Nick Balville, Oscar Canal, Gabrielle Freeman and Lachlan McCall and Ned Clark is coached and coached by Alex McPherson, which also coaches the other St Patrick's crew. So two St Patrick's crews are coached by Lachlan Simpson, and the other two are Alex McPherson.
Yeah, St Patrick's College, the previous champions of this event from last year. Only reason I know that is because Lachlan Simpson and Ben Worthington Bin, two boys who I used to coach at Ballarat High School a few years ago now. Lachlan Simpson rowing in the first crew at Ballarat High School in 2015 and Ben Worthington Bin rowing in the first crew in 2016. Pretty good erg on him, Ben Worthington. 628.0 on the dot. Not a bad effort, so let's see whether him and Simo have been able to continue their success this year with their St Pat's boys. So talking to Ben only a couple of weeks ago and he was confident that they were going to be in a good position to do well. Didn't make me any promises about a guarantee whether they would win or not, but we'll wait and see how they go.
By the looks of this angle, they've gone about 500 metres. It's hard to see who is in front. If I had a look through the binoculars, it looks like maybe St Patrick's College of Lane 1, potentially.
It's going to be a tight race, so I've got some past results here, Isaac, and from the Regatta just a few weeks ago, it was St Patrick's with the win. The Wendouree Regatta, I think 2 weeks ago, mate, I think you called that.
Yes, that's correct.
Ballarat College actually had the win there, and St Patrick's College 2 seconds behind them, and head of schoolboys it was Ballarat Clarendon College again. So the Barwon race that St Pat's won over 1,500 metres, Wendouree over 2,000 metres, it was College with St Pat's 2 seconds behind, and the head of schoolboys race just last week I think it was, Ballarat Clarendon College again with the win, with St Pat's 7 seconds behind them for the Open Division 3. But you can do a lot in a couple of weeks, and depending on what your taper looks like, they can be working on their starts, getting a bit faster out of the blocks. So, yeah, I would say, based on the results, it's going to be between Ballarat Clarendon and St Patrick's College.
Lane 1 at this stage as they go past the 750 metre mark. It looks like St Patrick's College of Lane 1 just has the lead from St Patrick's College of Lane 4, and then Ballarat Clarendon of Lane 2 in for third. From this angle, we'll get a better angle at the 1,000 metre mark. Obviously, St Patrick's College so they're going past the 500 metre, going past the 1,000 metre mark, and they're approaching the 1,000 metre mark. We'll get a few angles, a head-on shot of who's in front.
The only angle we've got is looking straight down the course, so our commentary is probably just as good as what everyone else can see at the moment, but it does appear to be pretty tight between most of the crews on the course, with the exception of the crew in lane 6 or 7 who are trailing the field, but we have 4 crews pretty closely in contention here. Too hard to call from where we're currently at.
Now, how was Lucas Day?
Looks like at this stage St Patrick's College of Lane 1, I'd say a length now. It's pretty tight, don't quote me if I'm wrong, about a length, and Clarendon maybe in second, and St Patrick's College of Lane 4 in for second as well. It's pretty tight with Grammars also up there as well of lane 3. So it's a pretty tight contest. It's pretty hard to call at this point, but St Patrick's College from this angle of lane 1 look to have the lead.
I'm finally got a smile on my face because it's the first time we've seen a crew crack above 32, 33 for today. So that's St Pat's crew in lane 1 rating about 36 strokes a minute at the moment. And at the business end of the race, if you're coming up against crews that are only rating in the low 30s, you're going to get more strokes in than they are and you're going to come to the finish line a little bit quicker. So St Pat's here with a commanding lead. He looks by about 2 lengths of Clarendon College, so they're turn the results around from the past couple of weeks at the head of schoolboys in the Wendouree regatta. Doing it quite comfortably. The St Pat's Cox is excited, gesturing to the St Pat's Spit crew to get up and about, and it's going to be St Pat's by about 2 lengths.
Clarendon College look to go to second in lane 2, and third will be lane 4 of the other St Patrick's College crew, but there's not much between them, and Grammar in for 4th of lane 3. And St Patrick's College of lane 6 will get 5th, and with about 150 metres to go, lane 7 of St Patrick's College are down the course. Also, we do have Clarendon College of lane 5. 6th and 7th will be St Patrick's College of lane 7. It's, St Patrick's College of lane 1 for Oscar Watkins, Coburn Todd, Paddy Bennett, Thomas Stute, Liam Shaw, the coxswain, the coach by Lachlan Simpson. Good performance there as they got a stroke rate of up until 36, and it's over 2,000 metre event, isn't it, Woogie?
With conditions like today, you've got to take advantage of it. You're not going to make too many mistakes with water like this if you put in the case. So really good to see that St Pat's crew getting in the stroke rate above 36 and really bringing it home. Well done. So Lachlan Simpson, the coach there, also Ben Worthington, the coach there, a bit of co-coaching. We've also got St Pat's now in lane 7, just crossing the line as well. Underway, we have the female school Cox 4 Open Division 3, lane 3 Ballarat Grammar, lane 4 Ballarat Clarendon, and lane 5 Loretto. Too hard to say who's leading at the moment. They've probably rode about 750 metres, approaching 1,000 at the moment. Probably half a length between all 3 crews, with Loretto just narrowly in front.
Would agree with you there, Walkie. Lane 4, maybe for second of Ballarat Clarendon. And in third will be Ballarat Grammar at this stage, but it's probably by a canvas. Loretto Ballarat just has the lead in lane 5.
Coming through the 1,000 metre mark now, Loretto just, they've lost that lead a little bit, and it's now Clarendon College who are half a canvas in front of Loretto. And Grammar's still up there in the mix. It is literally anyone's race at this point. One of my rowing coaches many years ago told me that a 2,000 metre race is only really a 1,000 metre race because you spend the first 1,000 metres jockeying for a position, and that's what's going to set you up for the second half. So most crews, all crews within half a length, it's on for anyone at the moment. Who knows what their race plans are. Loretto moving not too badly, still sort of only rating in the low 30s. Clarendon College doing the same, Grammar doing the same as well. So if they just gave it a little bit more of a nudge and just lift those stroke ratings, that could be the difference in this race. But everyone's got their own race plan and they don't want to deviate from that because they've practiced this and that's what they've worked on in training. They've experimented with it over past regattas, so wait and see what happens. But at the moment, it's Ballarat Clarendon College leading Loretto and Ballarat Grammar.
Wait, what's your they're 2 and 1 against them.
So they're approaching the 500 metre mark now, and at this stage of the race it's still a really tight contest, and I'll say it, Walker, you can throw a blanket over them, I think. Loretto Ballarat in second. It's in the middle lane of Ballarat Clarendon of lane 4. They just have the lead, only just. It's neck and neck to Loretto Ballarat and Drummer in third. A good contest as they approach the 500.
All crews at the moment, I mean, if we had the GPS on them, we'd probably be able to see that they've all probably got the same boat speed at the moment. So just maybe a little bit of a push from Loretto College coming here, though. Yeah, it looks like they just seem to be gaining, and now College answering the call and keeping them at bay because they don't want to give up any advantage they've got. Just starting to slow down a little bit, that Clarendon College crew's body starting to get a little bit sore. They've rode their 1,500 metres now, really starting to feel the effects of the past probably 6.5 minutes. And I'm just seeing here, Isaac, I'm pretty sure Loretto are going to push through them because those Clarendon bodies are just looking a little bit tired, and we've still got Grammar back in third position. Loretto have pushed through Ballarat Clarendon College now, probably half a canvas. Then they've seen it too because the Loretto girls are lifting and they're pushing, and they're making up more ground with every stroke that they take.
That's exactly right, Walkie. They're going to put a margin on them, I think. Give it a 10-15 strokes time, they're going to put a consecutive margin on them. Would you agree?
Because who knows what the race plan is. Those college girls might have been told to save a little bit for the last 250, and it looks like they have because they've chewed up a little bit of the margin that Loretto made on them earlier. But coming through, yeah, now College have picked up the race. Like I said, it is a bit of a classic College race plan to save a bit for the last 250 and try and bring it home, and it looks like that's what they're trying to do here right now.
From this angle on the screen, it looks like Loretto have kicked back again, so it's 1-2, it's hard to say. As we approach the 100 metre mark, and it's a three-way go basically here. Grammar in contention as well.
They've really lifted that stroke rate, Ballarat Grammar. They're outrating College, they're outrating Loretto probably going to bring it in third at the moment, I'd say. And I think it's a late push from Ballarat Grammar that's going to bring it home to first position.
That's exactly right, Walkie. It's seen a great turn of foot, sat back and they come late. A typical 2,000 metre event, stride for stride. And Grammar only just. And Grammar's going to win it by a canvas, I'd say.
In front of Loretto.
Oh, it's just
a beautifully executed race plan there from Ballarat Grammar to hold on until the last 100 and 150 metres to push it, to really bring it home.
What a great win. They obviously just conserved their energy out the back and just flew home. What a win.
If those Grammar girls are watching the live stream a little bit later, just like to apologise to them because we just couldn't get any real good view of them throughout the whole race because they'll just conceal, because the race was so tight. We had Loretto at the front of our screen and then College behind them. We actually couldn't see any of the technical rowing being done by Ballarat Grammar. So apologies to you girls, but beautifully rowed race. You've timed it to perfection and you've brought it home. So well done.
Ballarat Grammar there, what a win. Lane 3, Daisy Walsh, Emily Whitwell, Eve Cassidy, Alexis Walker and Madeline Barclay-Smith is the Cocks. Great win there. Once again, apologies. There is just the camera angles in these 2,000 metre events. But definitely it's been worth it though with that win.
So beautifully rowed race by Ballarat Grammar there. Those are the races that probably hurt the most. You've just got to hold on and hope that you can really bring it home in that last 150. They've clearly got a lot of confidence in themselves, a lot of confidence in their race plan and in the coaches that have given them that race plan to know that they can actually do that. So well done, girls.
You had a good day? Yeah?
Hey, is Emma and Evie back?
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw them over there. Oh,
Far away will be the Open Boys Division 2 race. Just got some results here from the season, and it's, I mean, if you're basing it based on what it says on paper, Isaac, it's going to be Ballarat and Clarendon College. We've got strong performances at the Melbourne Head Regatta where they led St Pat's by 25 seconds. The Melbourne Head's always a pretty good indicator of where you're at. Usually happens quite early in the year, sort of September, October-ish. So they've had a good win there over St Pat's. At the Ballarat Regatta again, they've come away with a win, Ballarat Clarendon, with Ballarat Grammar 20 seconds behind them. On the Barwon River over 1,500 metres, it was Ballarat Clarendon College. At the Wendouree Regatta, it was Ballarat Clarendon College with St Patrick's in second. And the head of schoolboys, Ballarat Clarendon Div 2 boys chose not to contest that event, so it was St Patrick's College who came away with the win, with Ballarat Grammar about 10 seconds behind. So depending on what's happened at that head of schoolboys race, maybe they just wanted a bit of a break. Maybe something's happened in the crew, we don't know, but a solid season for the Ballarat Clarendon College Div 2 boys, it would seem.
Some good contests today, that's for sure, and so Clarendon College looked to be pretty dominant in these senior levels, but the race we've been waiting for, the head of the lake, is only 2 races away, so the build-up continues in the big race. And hopefully you'll call it the Melbourne Cup of Ballarat rowing, I'd say.
See that the spit crews from all of the schools have quietened down a little bit now. Maybe the nerves are starting to sink in a little bit. Most of the spit crews being made up of senior students, and mostly year 12, so maybe they're starting to think about their friends who are sitting in those boats and maybe getting a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious for them, because they're all a little bit subdued at the moment. Maybe got some Loretto girls making a little bit of noise, but just anticipating the big races to come, really saving those voices for those last couple of big races.
So we're underway in race 27 on their sheet on Rowing Victoria. It says race 29. It's just because our single scull and mixed double scull earlier on in race 22 and 23 and 24 and 25 were one race combined. In race 27, we've got Ballarat Clarendon College in lane 2, which is James Force, Charlie McGlue, Zachary Lang, Alexander Morfitt, and Cooper Knoll is the Cox. In lane 3, we've got Ballarat Grammar, which is Alexander Borum, Hugh Geddes, Benjamin Meakin, Thomas Unwin, Will Beaclay, and coached by David Wright. In lane 4, we've got Damascus College, which is Jet Incole, Connell Sir, Hunter Bennett Bennett, Jocelyn Henderson, and the Cox is Ivy Story. In lane 5, we've got St Patrick's College, which is James Shaw, Thomason O'Loughlin, Angus Murfitt, Dan Stute, and Jarvis McLean is the caution, coached by David O'Dougherty. So they're approaching the 1,000-metre mark at this stage through the binoculars. It looks like the outside lanes of lanes 2 of Clarendon and lanes 5 of St Patrick's College. We're going to get a bit of a camera angle on it now. So Ballarat Clarendon of lane 2 have got a clear lead actually with 3 lengths to Ballarat Grammar of lane 3, and then St Patrick's College of lane 5 in third. So it just shows how the camera angles are so
A little bit deceiving from this point. The Ballarat Clarendon, so this would fit Isaac with sort of the current margin of where things are at. The Clarendon College boys, when they have raced the other crews, have sort of been about 20, anywhere between sort of 15 and 20 seconds ahead of their closest rival. Interestingly, rowing in the tandem rig boat, it's the first time I've noticed that today. I'm not saying it's the first time it has happened, but they've got the stroke man on the stroke side and they've got the 2 and 3 seats on bow side. And they've got their bow man rowing on the stroke side. So a more efficient setup, the tandem rig, if you can row it. Bit of a harder boat to row, but these Clarendon College boys are doing it very well. And again, they're not having to work. I mean, I'm not saying they aren't working hard, but they're not having to work too hard at this point because they do have the commanding lead. They're just doing it nice, really focusing on that technical work, propelling the boat every stroke. They don't have to do any more work than they're currently doing.
Yeah, so they were about 15 seconds. They bet the other crews last time, which converts to about 7 lengths. So at this stage of the race, it looks like maybe about 4 lengths now into the second crew. I'll have to confirm with over here off this camera angle.
So the college boys just ticking along nicely at 31 strokes a minute. Probably keeping a little bit in the tank for the state championships, which I'm not sure if it's next week or the week after, but if you don't have to work too hard, why punish yourself? But ticking along very nicely, Ballarat Clarendon College.
Yeah, just going off what Walkie said, Ballarat Clarendon are well clear in a good formation, pushing through now with a bit of effort. Ballarat Grammar in lane 3 look to be second, and St Pat's in third, and Damascus of lane 4 in last position at the tail end. So Ballarat Clarendon College have put probably five lengths, I'd say, now, and I'll pass on to Walkie.
Yeah, still ticking along at 31 strokes a minute, Clarendon College, which just blows my mind because back in my day, Isaac, back when I was rowing, you couldn't race a 2K race any less than 36 strokes a minute. So to be able to do it at 31, it's almost 3/4 pace. Like if you jumped on and did a bit of piece on the ergo, if you're doing it at 31, that's not full pace, it's not race pace. But like I said before, when you've got the lead that college have got now, you don't actually have to do any more.
So we've got about 100 metres to go, and Ballarat Clarendon College has the anticipation of the times and everything that got into it. It's a dominant performance, and it's going to be probably more than 7 lengths on the line of their last performance. Ballarat Grammar in for second, and St Pat's, and then Damascus. But look at Clarendon College.
Making it look like they've maybe done a little bit more up until this point, but no, putting on a bit of a show, maybe just flexing on the opposition and let them know that they've still got some left in the tank.
And the celebration continues. Just backs up the rowing performance. What a performance.
Interesting to see how many of those boys are in year 11 this year and how many of them might go through and row in potentially next year's first crew.
Ballarat Grammar of lane 3 past the line in for second. It was probably an 8-length margin in the end, and lane 5 of St Pat's in for third. A little bit disappointment. Yeah, 20 seconds. So
consistent with their results from throughout the year at previous regattas.
And that probably correlates to about 9-10 lengths. So it's pretty good performance there. Damascus College of lane 4 will come last in. I may say, if you're sitting near the winning post, do you mind just shuffling over a bit? A green top, and also someone sitting pink hat, black top near the winning post. Can you shuffle over? It's just because our photo finish here in the judges box below us just needs to know, and it just plays with the technology a little bit. So someone in a green top sitting down, and also a pink cap, by the looks of it. and a black t-shirt.
Spectators who are sitting in front of the white screen near the black and yellow finishing post, can you please move? And the man who's just stood up, can you please tell the people around you to move as well, because we need a clear view of that post. If we have any photo finishes, we need to be able to see that the margin has been... Jeez, I've just lost my words there. Can the people who are sitting next to the white screen, we've got a lady wearing a green long sleeve top with a ponytail. You just need to shuffle out of view of that white screen for us, please. We've had some help from the spectators here to help move them along. Thank you very much for that. Can you please make sure that no one obstructs that white screen, because we do need it if it goes to a photo finish.
Yeah, so Ballarat Clarendon they were dominant in the male school Cox 4 Open Division 2 for James Forth, Charlie McCure, Zachary Lang, Alexander Morfitt and Cooper Knoll. As they're underway in race 28, which is the female school Cox 4 Open Division 2. Obviously, it's race 30 on the sheet, but it's 28 as the others were combined. I may repeat from earlier. In lane 2, we've got Damascus College for Isabella Pearce, Laura Biesmeyer, Nyla Madigan, Lillian Leonard, Piper Watt is the Cox and coached by Bailey Wilson. In lane 3, we've got Ballarat Clarendon, Georgina Kemp, Mackenzie Cooper Valdez, Amy Goodson, Dallison Troon and Samantha Greeland is the Cox. Ballarat High School in lane 4, Eliza Strawhorn, Audrey English, Eliza Ray, Claudius Alias and Weng Marbella is the Cox. Lane 5 is Loretto Ballarat, which is Bridget Bales, Jessica Stute, Amalia Ridley, Rosie Hunt, then Tia Kinnersley is the Cox and coached by Craig Smith. Lane 6 is Ballarat Grammar, which is Eloise Adam, Olivia Mole, Winnie Taylor, Ali Gleeson and Ava Crocker is the Cox. So at this stage of the race, looks like they're approaching the 1,000 metre mark, and I've got a camera angle on them. I'll look through the binoculars now.
Results from the rowing season for these crews, just some of the main regattas on the calendar. So the Melbourne Head, it was Ballarat Clarendon College who were the best performers. The Ballarat Regatta in late January, it was Ballarat Grammar who beat Ballarat Clarendon College by about 25 seconds. But you have to take those regattas with a grain of salt, because usually coming off the back of a big rowing camp, you don't know how many Ks the other schools have done and what the focus has been, whether it's been technical, whether it's been getting some conditioning in. But Ballarat Grammar beat Ballarat Clarendon College at the Ballarat Regatta. At the Barwon Regatta a week or a couple of weeks later, Ballarat Clarendon College were the winners, but Ballarat Grammar chose not to contest that event. And most recently at the Wendouree Regatta, we had Ballarat Clarendon College beating Ballarat Grammar by about 10 seconds. So if I had to base it on paperwork, who have we got leading here? No, it's Clarendon College. As they're coming through the 1,000, it is Ballarat Clarendon College with about 3/4 of a length on Loretto, who are maybe a canvas in front of Ballarat Grammar. So Ballarat Clarendon College leading at the moment. So Ballarat Clarendon pushing away, a little bit more efficient than the other crews technically. What have we got going on here? We've got a second race coming down. So we've got the 4th and 5th crews just passing through the 1,000 now. Ballarat Grammar giving a little bit of nudge now they've gone through the 1,000, could be part of their race plan, but they appear to be making up a little bit of ground on Loretto College. Clarendon College still in the lead by what looks like maybe half a length, maybe 3/4 of a length. Doing it nicely, Ballarat Clarendon College again in the low 30s with their rating, maybe picking it up a little bit now.
They're about 2 lengths clear, Ballarat Clarendon of Loretto, and Ballarat Grammar also there for third, which obviously it's probably a tactical race that they're just going to come later. Clarendon are extending this margin, I'd say.
Yeah, Clarendon College now rating about 33, 34 strokes a minute. They've got that clear water and they want to capitalise on that because they can see that the other crews aren't really making much of an advance on them. So if they've got that energy in the tank and they're happy to just work a little bit harder and just sort of secure their lead a little bit more, why wouldn't you? So it is Clarendon College with clear water, doing it quite comfortably. Picked up the stroke rate again now.
That's exactly right, Walkie, but I will say it looks like Ballarat Grammar, as we alluded to earlier, that has picked up the pace and has made a tactical game of it and coming late. And it's probably half a length away from Ballarat Clarendon in the lead now. And dropping off a little bit is Loretto College in third. Clarendon College still, it's probably by canvas now to Grammar out the outside, but it's hard to say from these angles.
Once we get on that angle, we can't really tell where they are, but I would say it's still Clarendon College comfortably, but Grammar have absolutely eyes that gone for the push that we said before. They're pushing up on the Loretto, probably going to have about half a length to 3/4 of the length in front of Loretto, but College still with the clear water margin, but only just. They're only at a length and a canvas in front of Ballarat Grammar at this point.
Yeah, it's hard to see from the different camera angles. We had one camera angle which was behind, which actually looked like Grammar was in front for a moment, but Clarendon probably extended the margin now to 2 lengths over Grammar. And in for third is Loretto College. They are coming again. They dropped off.
Not Grammar off just yet because those bodies in the Clarendon boat are just starting to get a little bit tired. You can see that there's not as much happening through the water as there was before, and Grammar, maybe throughout the races, throughout the season where the leads have changed a bit, and maybe they know this about Clarendon. So Grammar, don't write them off just yet. They just need to go for a big almighty push, empty the tank, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, at least they've given it all. So I would say that it looks as though they might just be touching the stern of the Ballarat Clarendon boat now, Ballarat Grammar, but it is still Clarendon College in the lead.
Would agree with you there, Walkie. It's getting closer though. Grammar are really making a push for it. That tactical move that we alluded to. It's a good race. Clarendon College of lane 3. And Ballarat Grammar of lane 6. It's a good contest. Maybe from this angle that we're seeing Clarendon maybe just again in front.
A second win because they are not looking anywhere near as tired as they did a minute ago. They've really picked it up. The spit crews are bringing them across the line. They can hear it. It's motivating them. Yeah, I'm going to say that it's going to be College. Everything going well from here.
That's for sure.
Recognise that they're a little bit too much out of touch and they can't do it now, but it is going to be Ballarat Clarendon College.
Yeah, well, a good performance there. They found that second wing, and Grammar in the end in second of lane 6, and third will be Loretto, which is about a canvas away in for third. Good performance though from Clarendon. Down the field we've got Ballarat High School and Damascus. Damascus of lane 2. Ballarat High School just in the lead for fourth at this stage, but Ballarat Clarendon the winners. A very good win, finding that second win, which Georgiana Kemp, Mackenzie Coper Valadis, Amy Goodson, Delancey Troon, and Samantha Creelan the Cox. As we come down to the last 20 metres, it's Ballarat High School and Damascus. It's going to be a very tight race. We've got a second race here.
Ballarat High School at the moment, but the lead is changing. It is going to be Ballarat High School.
Ballarat High School are going to get fourth. Good job. There, Cox gets up and about and gives a bit of a high five.
And then we have James Petrie, which is just beautiful to see. A teacher who touched a lot of people's lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, the race we've been waiting for. The next race is the Boys Head of the Lake, which is the Dowling Challenge Cup. And winner last year was Ballarat Grammar, looking to go for the 5-peat. They've a good performance in the last 5 years. I will be honest with you, I think Clarendon are the favourites, and Walker will back that up in a minute, and it's going to be a great performance. The race that we've been waiting for coming up next, and it's due at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, so one of our two big marquee events for today, the Open Boys Firsts, about to come down. A dominant season really by Ballarat Clarendon College in this event, who, based on some of the bigger regattas that I've looked at, they haven't appeared to be defeated. So at the Melbourne Head Regatta, they had a win there, and they led St Pat's by, I think it was about 5 seconds they beat them by. Coming off rowing camp late January, coming into the Ballarat Regatta in the School 4, they were beaten by Xavier College, but obviously Xavier, the APS school, not contesting today, but were the best performing Ballarat school, with Ballarat Grammar 6 seconds behind Ballarat Clarendon College. At the Barwon Regatta, the Ballarat Clarendon College boys rowed in the under-21 event, which is the youth event, and they beat 2 Melbourne University crews and St Patrick's College. So if you're beating university crews at that level, then you're pretty red hot. So St Patrick's College 5 seconds behind Ballarat Clarendon in the under-21 event. Ballarat Clarendon College winning the School 4 event at Barwon. Wendouree Regatta, St Patrick's College won that event, but Ballarat Clarendon College chose not to contest. And the Head of Schoolboys Regatta just recently, it was again Ballarat Clarendon College. So we're basing it on those results, Isaac. I think we're probably going to see red come across the finish line first.
I would agree with you, and the race that we've been waiting for is underway. The 2023 Male Head of the Lake, the Dowling Challenge Cup. In lane 2, we've got Ballarat Grammar for Lachlan Heath, Charlie Savage, Jonty Full, Oliver Harris, and then Shayla Ryan is the cox, and Paul Commons is the coach for Ballarat Grammar of lane 2, I may repeat. So we've got the male school cox for Open Division 1, which is our Head of the Lake, the Dowling Cup, Challenge Cup. Lane 3, we've got Damascus College, which is Harrison Kennett, Flynn Rivet, Rowan Chiletto, Cooper Reid, Matilda Watt, and then coaches are Stephen Wood and Paul Blanchfield. Ballarat High School in lane 4 for Harrison Wade, Connor O'Dwyer, Fred Tomich, Aidan Pinn, and Caden Harrison. Harrison Wade. Oh, sorry, I may repeat. Caden Spruce is the cox, and then coached by Chris Nelson. Ballarat High School in lane 4. In lane 5, we've got St Patrick's College, which is Ned Bennett, Paddy O'Brien, James Halsall, William Hexter, and Isaac Martin, the cox. Coach David O'Doherty. Lane 6, we've got Ballarat Clarendon, Alexander Grove, Tristan Nurshov, Lachlan Clark, Jack Quartermain, and James Tippett is the cox. So that's the Dowling, the winner of the Dowling Challenge Cup for 2023, the Head of the Lake. We're underway.
Can't do is discount Ballarat Grammar. As we said before, Isaac, they are going for 5 in a row this year, ending St Patrick's reign in 2019. Ballarat Grammar took the title back. One thing that Ballarat Grammar do, it's a little bit different to the other schools, is that Paul Commons, their coach, he likes to spend most of their season in the quad scull, only really converting to the sweep 4 in the last couple of weeks before the Head of the Lake. Paul's got his theories on that, and it's worked for him the past few years, so we can't discount them, we can't write them off. They could be well and truly in the mix. And we've got some big boys in the boat at Ballarat High School as well. But at the moment, coming through maybe the 750, it does appear to be Ballarat Clarendon with a lead over St Patrick's. Ballarat Grammar and lane 2 appear to be out of contention, so it does look to be just Clarendon and St Patrick's College at the moment.
So as they go past the 1,000-metre mark, it is Clarendon College over the St Pat's crew of lane 5. So we've got a bit of a race on our hands to the 2023 Male Head of the Lake.
College with clear water coming through that 1,000 metres by about a length in the campus over St Pat's. I do apologise, before I said Grammar were out of contention, but they are still within touch. They're probably within half a length of St Patrick's College. So it is Clarendon with a length and a half now over St Pat's by the looks, with Damascus in 4th and Ballarat High School currently in 5th, about half a length behind Damascus. Ian Peel from Ballarat Clarendon College, who had his last win, I believe it was in 2001, so it's been a long time between drinks, but it wasn't the last win for Clarendon College. Clarendon College last winning this event in 2016. Windy day, that one. I believe they won in about 7 minutes and 16 or 7 minutes and 20 seconds, so the conditions weren't as good back then as they were today, but Clarendon College really making the most of this water, propelling their boat, moving away every stroke over the St Patrick's Crew. I'd love to be able to see where Grammar is at the moment. I'd pop your head in the binoculars and see where they are in comparison to St Pat's.
So Clarendon College about 3.5 lengths in front of the Grammar Crew in third position there, about nearly level with St Patrick's College in second, so it's a pretty good race for second. And Clarendon are just about 2 lengths in front, but the St Patrick's Crew are making a bit of a move, aren't they, Walkie?
A little bit, so Clarendon sitting quite comfortably on 33, 34 strokes a minute at the moment. They are rowing slightly shorter strokes, which I thought if you're sort of plugging away at that rating, I would have expected to see a little bit more length at the catch, but that could just be their technical style, and it is working for them, and it has worked for them all season. But still Clarendon College by about 1.5 lengths over St Pat's. Moving well together, the boys' 2-seat just a little bit early into the catch ahead of his 3-seat. And a little bit excited, so hopefully that just calms down a little bit there, because that can throw the boat out and that might lead to a mistake. Hopefully not for Clarendon College.
So Clarendon College are about 1.5 lengths in front of St Patrick's College, but Grammar are in screen now. They're about 1 length away from second position of St Patrick's. We've got about 300 metres to go, but Clarendon are about 2.5 lengths clear now to Ballarat. Grammar maybe second on the inside lane of lane 2. St Pat's are still there though. So we've got a pretty good race here, but Clarendon are looking dominant.
Now St Pat's are going for a big push, but Clarendon are answering the call. They don't want St Pat's to get any sniff of a victory here. Grammar still in third position, also putting in a big push, but it is Ballarat Clarendon College quite comfortably at the moment.
Ballarat Clarendon College go about 1 length to St Patrick's College and Grammar as they push to win the Head of the Lake for 2023, the Dowling Challenge Cup. Ballarat Clarendon College of lane 6, king of the classroom, king of the rowing for 2023, win the 2023 Dowling Challenge Cup by 1.5 lengths to lane 5, St Patrick's College. Grammar in for third in lane 2. The Ballarat Clarendon College crowned champions. They were the expected champions. It was rumoured they were the favourites to win, that's for sure. Ballarat Clarendon College win nicely over St Pat's and Grammar with about 50 metres to go.
Battle for fourth coming
down.
Ballarat High School now. Damascus going to bring home the fourth. Their stroke rating is significantly higher than Ballarat High School. Bigger bodies in the Ballarat High School boat trying to just use their momentum a little bit more than this Damascus crew, but Damascus bringing it home for fourth.
Yeah, good performance there by Damascus. Good participation, and Ballarat High School go past the line now in last position. But what a win by Ballarat Clarendon College in the 2023 Dowling Challenge Cup for the boys. And what a win there for Alexander Grove, Tristan Rycroft, Lachlan Clark, Jack Quartermain and James Tippett de Cox. What a win there. And they are certainly the king in all areas, king of the classroom, king of the rowing. That's what my wording was.
An absolutely fantastic win to the boys from Ballarat Clarendon College, and a fantastic win to their coach Ian Peel, who has been coaching Ballarat Clarendon First Crews for a long time now. It's a real credit to him. He stuck it out. It can be a hard thing to do if you go a long time between wins. God, I know that probably just as well as anyone, but he stuck it out, and he's, I'm sure, going to be having a nice celebration with the boys tonight. But fantastic effort to Clarendon College. And by all means too, to the St Patrick's College crew. Had a bit of a shake-up this year, change of rowing director as I mentioned before, and change of first crew coach as their coach went to St Kevin's in Melbourne to coach their first 8. So they've lost a coach, they've lost their head of rowing, but a fantastic performance from the St Pat's crew also.
Yeah, great performance there from Clarendon College. It's celebrations to back it up later, that's for sure. Obviously, we've got one race to go, which is the Patterson Shield for the girls, Head of the Lake 2022. 23, I should say. Loretto College, one of the favourites to win this year's Head of the Lake, but Ballarat Clarendon last year won the Head of the Lake in the girls division, looking to go back to back and making Clarendon Quinella the race with the boys and the girls.
We beat the foot.
We won our race. We won our race.
So the girls Head of the Lake for 2023, the Patterson Shield is underway. In lane 2, we've got Ballarat Clarendon College for Lily Dwyer, Tisha Kira Savanos, Katie Jackson, Lucy Richardson, Chloe Tippett is the Cox. Ballarat High School in lane 3 for Chloe Canane, Hayley Carnes, O'Malley Coots, Stella Edmondson and Zoe Edwards is the Cox. Lane 4 Loretto Ballarat is Sarah Augustine, Bridget O'Brien, Gemma Phillips, Talia Whittle, Lily Davis is the Cox and coached by Steph Seary. In lane 5, we've got Ballarat Grammar, which is Alicia Walker, Alla Flamsteed, Lily Bryant, Perry Eaton, Angie Glosey is the Cox and coached by Andy Tyndall. In lane 6, we've got Damascus College for Tara Orchard, Samantha Crilly, Daisy Simpson-Kerr and Charlie Gartland, and then coxed by Paris Glovin and coached by Brad Brittle. I'll pass on to Walkie for the last race, which is our girls Head of the Lake.
A similar story to the last event in the boys' first crew. I think we'll be seeing Ballarat Clarendon College cross the finish line first here if there are results from the season or anything to go by. So Melbourne Head, like I said, sort of September, October time last year, Ballarat Clarendon College were well over a minute in front of the crew that came second then. The Ballarat Regatta, Ballarat Clarendon College again won with Ballarat Grammar School 13 seconds behind them. At the Barwon Regatta, it was Ballarat Clarendon College once again. And just a couple of weeks ago here in Wendouree, in the under 21 event, it was actually Ballarat Grammar School who won, but with Ballarat Clarendon College not contesting that event. And in the schoolgirls 4, it was Ballarat Clarendon College with Ballarat Grammar about 20 seconds behind. So we've got Clarendon College going through the 1,000 metre mark now. And they're the only crew in the frame. Oh, well, they were. Now we've got maybe about 3 or 4 lengths behind Ballarat Grammar coming in second and Loretto in third.
I can back you up on that, Walkie. I think Clarendon are about 5 lengths clear of lane 2. And Grammar at this stage on this camera angle are second and Loretto third.
Yeah, and you can't forget who we've got coming through in
Damascus second last.
Ballarat High School bringing up the tail of the field in 5th. The Ballarat Clarendon College crew of 2022 obviously quite dominant. I think they won just about everything. I think they did win everything, in fact. And 2 representatives from last year's 2022 crew in Katie Jackson and Lucy Richardson returning to the first crew this year. Went to the world titles to represent the country last year. So some serious pedigree in the Ballarat Clarendon College crew boat. Foundations were well and truly laid. I remember in 2020, Nikki Placzynski was the Year 10 Division 1 coach at the time, and I know she's done a lot of work with the Open Girls First. No longer at Ballarat Clarendon College now, has moved to Melbourne, but done a lot of work with those girls, and those foundations are still there. So yeah, some great rowing by Ballarat Clarendon College. Really difficult to see just what the margin is from this point, but moving really well, and as you would expect with 2 essentially international level rowers in the boat, just moving beautifully.
That's exactly right, Walkie. We've got a better camera angle now. It's about 5 lengths, I'd say. Grammar just in second, only just though from Loretto. It's a good line-up for second. But Clarendon are well clear here, and they're going to look to Cornella this head of the lake.
The tandem rig boat makes a return with the stroke seat rowing on the stroke side, and the 2 and 3 seats with their oars on the bow side, and the bow seat with their oar on the stroke side. So again, a technically harder boat to row, but when you've got that experience in the boat, it's not something. I mean, it does make you move a little bit straighter. It's the benefit of the tandem rig boat. It doesn't wiggle as much, to use the technical term. Moves a little bit straighter, so every little bit counts. But even if it wasn't tandem rigged, I'd say that this crew was going to be just as dominant.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking, Walkie. Yeah, they look to be about 6 lengths in front now. We'll have to get an eye on Ballarat Grammar or Loretto for second, but at this stage it looks like Ballarat Grammar out the outside. And then we have Damascus and Ballarat High School tailing at the tail end. But at this stage it's all Ballarat Clarendon here. It's just a dominant performance.
Again, people are going to think that all I talk about is stroke rate, but I just can't believe just how low the stroke rates have been today. Like this Clarendon College crew, again in the low 30s, but again, like I'm not having a go at them. It's just if you don't have to do any more work than you have to, then why would you? Just save a little bit in the tank. But borderline looking like a training row for these Clarendon girls, or like just doing a piece at 3/4 pace.
That's exactly right, and imagine if they did go full pace, the margin that they would have. It's about 10 lengths now. So I'd say Loretto just in second over Grammar. Grammar did have the early second position, but Clarendon, they've got 100 metres to go. They're going to be crowned the Patterson Shield champions for 2023. Well clear as the spit crew of Ballarat Clarendon College cheer on.
Comfortably sitting on 32, not having to work super hard, the Ballarat Clarendon College crew. But it is Loretto in second with about a length lead over Ballarat Grammar, but Ballarat Clarendon College about 30 metres away from crossing the finish line now. We'll wait and see that big celebration that they've worked hard for all year.
10 metres to go. Ballarat Clarendon College of lane 2 will be crowned champions of the Patterson Shield for 2023. They certainly are king of the classroom and king of the rowing of Ballarat. They've won the men's and the females head of the lake. In for second, Loretto College by about a canvas over Ballarat Grammar in lane 5. And Ballarat High School will be at the tail end, but Damascus College will go in for 4th. But Clarendon College just dominant.
Ballarat Clarendon College girls about 14 seconds clear of Loretto in second.
So about 5 lengths the margin there then, and Damascus College about 10 metres to go with a good performance in the end. Was pretty good to just complete 2,000 metres, and they come fourth. And Ballarat High School in lane 3. Will be last of all.
Ballarat girls loving every moment of it. Hopefully this is something they'll never forget.
Yeah, what a win there from Ballarat Clarendon for Lily Dwyer, Tisha Kirstenoff, Katie Jackson, Lucy Richardson, which are the Australian representatives that we'll call the international rollers. Then Chloe Tippett is the Cox. Well done. It is a great performance. So headlining the men's and the women's head of the lake. Patterson Shield goes to Ballarat Clarendon College.
Spit crew run to the edge of the course and they're getting around the girls who come second, and the Loretto girls just embracing all of that attention that they're getting from their spit crew. That's great to see. Be interesting to see once the girls row past the Clarendon spit crew, where they just sit there and just wait for a little bit and soak it all up. Certainly know that I would have done that if I was in that position a few years ago. But no, a fantastic result for Ballarat Clarendon College boys and girls for the head of the lake. And just congratulations to all of our competitors today. It's not an easy thing to put your hand up to be part of rowing, and it comes with a lot of hard work, and for most people it comes with very early mornings. So well done to everyone who's competed today. It is an outstanding effort, and I hope that you've loved the sport and that you continue on with it throughout the years. And here we go, Clarendon College passing their spit crew now, very excited. Not taking any time to stop and soak it up.
What a win it was. Yeah, what a performance. A good performance by Loretto as well. But Clarendon definitely the headline acts, but definitely Loretto and St Pat's, they definitely had a great performance all day, with probably winning the premiership respectively with the girls and the boys events.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a rough tally of just the wins that we've had today, so I've probably missed a couple along the way, but what I've got is I've got Loretto had 12 wins for the day, St Patrick's had 9, Ballarat Clarendon College with 6, so they really started to bring it home in those at the senior end. Not so much success with the juniors, but at their senior end started to bring home a few wins, and Ballarat Grammar with 2 wins, so fantastic effort to those schools.
What a day it has been, the 2023 Head of the Lake, and Ballarat Clarendon crowning champions in both divisions. It's been a great day for it. The sun peaked out for the big majors. Ballarat Associate School would like to extend their thanks to Adam Harrison and Laura Shorten from Rowan Victoria, David Brooks, and all RV officials in attendance today. A special thank you. Thank you to the Ballarat Rowing Association, Life Saving Victoria, First Aid Training Group, the Ballarat Yacht Club, B Civil Recruitment, the City of Ballarat, and Ballarat High School for running today's event. We'd also like to thank the Ballarat High School parent group and support staff, and all parents obviously supporting their roles in today's 2023 Head of the Lake. We'd like to thank also Ballarat High School for hosting today's event as well, for their assistance in staging the 2023 Head of the Lake. What a great day it's been, and everyone's definitely looking forward to next year's Head of the Lake. It's going to be good fun. Thank you.